Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Can I Say Something podcast. I'm your host and a bad dude with a red too, Damien, coming to you live from beautiful downtown, an unknown location, an underground bunker. Across from me, we have the one, the only.
Dion. Long way across from you.
Long way across. And we also have
Gary.
And
a myriad of special guests.
And special guest.
Andy.
And Aaron. This week's episode features our countdown of our top 5 favorite boozes, our favorite sauces, our favorite hooches, favorite juice, hobo wine. Right into the show, bicycle@gmail.com, bicycle on Twitter, subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, rate and review on iTunes. Thank you very much.
And a little touch of the Irish.
What's everybody drinking today?
Definitely not my favorite.
Oh, well, we all did it at once. Oh.
Gotta follow the order.
Yeah. I get second billing, so I go second. I'm drinking Jameson.
I am drinking Pinot Grigio.
Classy.
I am drinking vodka and Coke like a college student.
Straight up crack and spiced rum for me.
Also like a college student.
Corona hitting hard out here.
All right,
no
so
supply run.
Get it kicked off here. So I kept it to beers because that's if I went any beyond that, I'd be here all night. My favorite beer I've been drinking lately, just as terms of a brand, is Sierra Nevada. Get the Sierra Nevada variety pack. They got a nice little IPA, single IPA, double IPA, stout, shandy. Love me some shandies. It's got a little bit of everything in there.
It's cute.
I like Sierra Nevada.
Yeah.
Underrated. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
So I wrote them off for a long time thinking they were too commercial. But they're good.
Remember when they weren't everywhere?
Huh?
Remember when they weren't everywhere? Like Sam Adams wasn't everywhere. And Sierra Nevada wasn't everywhere. Magic Hat wasn't everywhere. Remember when Magic Hat was the weird, quirky one? Now it's like
Magic Hat's everywhere. We got Magic Hat down here.
Yeah. It's a cool brewery, though.
It is a cool brewery. I enjoyed it.
I haven't really. I've been Oscar Blues. I got a mixed pack of that in my fridge.
Mm-hmm.
That's my buddy, the Pale Ale, Dale's Pale.
Yeah. There's a bunch of different ones. There's Mama's Little Yellow Pills. I don't know. Got interesting names. Good night.
They're good.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, Dion, number 5 for you.
Number 5 for me is a mojito. Yeah. See, well, I don't know if you guys are expecting 5 Irish drinks because that's not what I said. It's just 5 drinks in general, and
Right.
yeah, you can't beat a classic mojito, man. You gotta get the white rum, the sugar, the lime juice, and mint. Yeah,
It's refreshing.
it is very refreshing. Very refreshing. It reminds me of like being on a beach. That's where I feel like I am when I have mojitos.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Yummy.
stuff.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Nice. Carrie, number 5 for you.
All my top 5 are mixed drinks. A lot of girly ones on there for you guys, and I'm sure none of you manly men will have. I also learned something today. I've always thought that a highball, which is my number 5, was a ginger ale and whiskey, but today I learned it's really anything that is like a shot of alcohol mixed with something non-alcoholic.
I thought a highball was a type of glass.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah.
It is both.
It is both? Okay, I'm not wrong then.
There's a highball glass, and the
I
highball
always just
is
thought it was ginger and whiskey, and that is how I like them. Ginger ale and whiskey only with some ice. Simple and classic.
Yeah. So what is a ginger ale and whiskey called if it's not a highball?
That's a good
Ginger
question.
Not a special name for it.
7 and 7.
7 and 7. That would be 7 Up, right?
Oh shoot, you're right. That's 7 Up. That's Seagram 7 and 7 Up.
Ginger ale and whiskey. I mean, that's got to be like a mule of some sort.
Yeah. I thought a highball was like cocaine.
It's an 8-ball.
8 Ball. Got
There it
it.
is. Yeah, that's it.
Different list for a different day.
Yes.
Did you know,
Yeah,
like,
right.
I don't know. There's always been something wrong with my nose, like a deviated septum, or like the nose hairs in my nose go longer than anybody else's. But I've always had a very itchy nose that I rubbed a lot, and I've often been like asked if I have a cocaine problem.
Yeah. You should
Coupled
stop
with the
doing
fact
that
I used to
right
get
now.
nosebleeds like a madman when I was younger. So yeah,
That's a bold jump. Like to go from, like, who asks you that? Is
you'd
it
be
just people,
surprised. Everybody wants
just
to know. I
random
don't
people
know.
walking by? You
Yeah,
get a coke problem?
yeah. Like I'd be like, you're like, what is wrong with you? I was like, my nose is bothering me. It's like, no, it's not like that. Not like that.
You should stop doing that. Like
I've just
2
got
weeks ago.
long nose hairs.
Yeah, I never actually said that. Maybe I should start saying that. Nobody wants to talk about my nose hairs. They'll shut up real fast. Then I could do
Andy,
all the
number
blow I
5.
want.
My number 5 is essentially my honorable mention. Guinness. Guinness is my number 5. Given the week of St. Patrick's Day, obviously I like beer more than number 5 on my list. Beer as a whole, all of it will be down there somewhere. But Guinness itself earns its own little place at number 5.
Classic.
It is a special beer. Regardless of whether it's one of my personal favorites, it is a good beer. Special beer. Unique beer.
Is it a stout?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's like a question.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
people. It's
Stout.
like oh, that's not a porter. Yeah, it's a stout. You know, like it's actually a light beer. You know, because like it's low on calories, isn't it, or something like that? I
It
don't
is
know.
relatively. Yeah.
Isn't like most alcohol if you don't mix it with any garbage like soda?
They're low in carbs, not
Oh.
low in calories.
Okay, all right.
Didn't know that.
Well, now you do.
Aaron, number 5.
I'm gonna have to say thanks to both Ben and Eric from work. It's Treehouse. All the Treehouse mixes.
All of them.
Well, all the ones that I've tasted so far.
Which ones?
Just Treehouse brand in general.
Which ones have you
Are they
tasted?
still mostly doing like New England IPAs?
I think.
Like the juicy ones that are essentially orange juice?
That's why Aaron likes
I
them.
got the juicy ones
Yeah.
and the sours.
Juicy.
I don't think I tried any of their sours. We did
That's
go there
juicy.
though before we
The
moved.
sours are real good. Just had a passion fruit hibiscus sour, and it was so good, although it was a little more sour than the last ones I've had, so it kind of squeezed the face in a little.
Oh, sour beers are so great.
Sour beers are pretty great, yes. I actually have one in my fridge right now. Bring it out later. My number 4 is sour beers.
Well, you mean like later, like 2021?
Yay, sours.
Yes. Yes.
If we're
Yeah,
gonna spend
literally.
that much time on 7 top 5s, yes, 2021.
Fine. Sour beer. Good. Next. Deanna, what's your number 4?
You are right. Treehouse is like all IPAs.
Yeah, they do. I'm pretty sure they're like the original New England IPA, which is the trendy thing right now. Everybody's doing New England IPAs.
Hey, if I can drink them, I'm happy with them. None of
Yeah.
that dark shit. None of that dark Guinness shit.
Okay.
Guinness is hardly dark. I mean,
Coming
it's
in at
dark in
number
color,
4.
but in
Oh.
flavor, it's like a lager.
lager.
So my
Okay,
number
yeah.
4,
Number 4. Yeah.
it's a whiskey sour. Did you already say that?
I did not. Whiskey sour is my number 3.
Number 3. All right.
All right.
We
We
out
got
here.
Carrie's number 3 already.
Well, sometimes we will
Yeah,
piggyback
to speed
if
things up. Yeah.
So whiskey sour is his number 4, my number 3. I drank a lot of these at your wedding, Andy. A lot of them.
Nice. I
A
don't
lot
even
of them.
remember having whiskey sours at my wedding.
Well, yeah, no, I got them.
Is that
I
a
don't
thing
know.
Oh, I guess we had a bar, right?
Yeah, we had a bar,
yeah.
so
It's not
that's
like you made
Oh,
it
yeah.
personally for us.
There was a bar.
yeah. Whiskey,
Oh yeah, there was a bar.
lemon and lime juice.
was a bar.
That's my go-to
I
mixed
would
drink
not have been
at
dancing
a
without
bar.
the alcohol.
You know, sometimes they put sugar in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Simple syrup.
Nice.
Simple syrup.
Delicious.
You drank a lot of them at his wedding. I drank a lot of them in my lifetime. So.
Gary, number 4. Sorry, were you done?
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah, I think I was done.
Okay. Okay.
My number 4 is a lemon drop.
Oh shit!
So yummy.
Wow.
Vodka, triple
I've never
sec,
had.
lemon juice, sugar on the rim. They're dangerous.
Dangerous. There it is.
They-
The white
they are
person
dangerous.
phrase.
They're
This is
dangerous to
dangerous.
me when I drink too many of them because they're so tasty, but they're pretty strong too.
Sneak up on you. I mean, all that sweet stuff, it sneaks up on you because you just want to keep going. And
And
all that
someone just
sugars,
keeps
that's what
buying
gives
them
you the
for
headache-
you.
the
So you're going
hangover
to
next
drink
time.
them, right?
yeah.
That's the joys of the mixed drinks.
Indeed. Andy, number 4 for you.
So I'm a little non-specific, but I went with whiskey at number 4. Just whiskey in general.
That's fair.
I like to drink it on the rocks. I buy whatever's on sale, and I like most of it.
Do you have a
I drink
favorite?
it when I want to. I drink it when I want to feel sophisticated. I don't have a favorite whiskey because they're so expensive. I don't buy them often,
That's fair.
Fair.
which will lead
Yeah.
us to our number 4, our number 3. But we'll get there.
In due time, we'll get there. Yeah, actually, you are one of the few people I know that never gave a crap about just sipping hard shit. Just even when I wasn't drinking, like, you know, like professionally, like you just sit there and sip rum. You just sip rum with like no ice in it, and it's like, what is you're mad,
Oh,
man?
I still do that.
Oh.
Hey,
I can't do
Rum
rum.
sipping, baby.
Sorry if I gave away your number 1.
No.
All right. Number 3, Aaron. 4?
Four.
Number 4, Aaron.
My number four is a dark and stormy,
Okay.
which is a mix of rum and ginger beer.
I've never actually had one.
You can sometimes add some simple sugar to it, but just rum and ginger beer together, dark and stormy, very good.
Yep.
Important note is that it's ginger beer, not ginger ale.
Right.
Correct.
Important distinction.
Yes, ginger ale is much weaker and just not the same at all.
Yeah, you definitely don't get drunk off ginger ale.
Or ginger beer.
Typically, you don't get drunk off ginger beer. Ginger beer is non-alcoholic.
Is it?
It is.
Really?
Is it?
Yeah.
Today I learned.
I didn't know that. What was I doing all those times? I drank like 10 and then I flipped a car. Whatever. It's whatever.
There are ginger beers, but generally speaking, ginger beer is non-alcoholic.
Today I learned.
Like root beer.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of, yeah.
Although I've never come across a root beer.
No. What about a birch beer?
I would drink the shit out of
Birch
one.
beer's awesome. Love birch beer.
Mm.
Birch beer's great.
Actually, my one of my coworkers from Australia, he gave me a nice little ginger beer bottle from Australia.
Oh yeah, put that
Weird
up for our
top
listeners. Yeah, let them get a
Nice.
good look at that.
That's the hot top.
Great audio content.
It's yellow.
Hey, did we get Aldo's
Hey, I
5
got
and
Mr.
or
Bowles,
4?
so-
Yeah, actually I have them in there
Yeah, that's
somewhere.
number 4.
I'll do a flash round of Chris and Aldo. The ones that tried and could not make it.
Aldo's
Coming
was
in
working
at
fine.
number 3.
My number 3.
He skipped Damien.
What?
Yep.
Damien's number 3.
Damn it, you got to follow the order.
You skipped him. He has to do number 3.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I didn't
Hi.
follow the order. That's
3.
weird.
My number 3 is a specific stout, oatmeal stout. Sam Smith oatmeal stout.
Was that the Tadcaster?
Tadcaster?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's.
I don't
All
know.
right.
No, I think you think of something else.
Go on.
Okay. It's a good beer. What do you mean Tadcaster?
There's a beer called Tadcaster. I'm pretty sure it's from Sam Smith. Go ahead and Google that. You can probably do it faster.
Doing
than
it. It's a town in England.
me. Tadcaster.
Well, I mean, it's an English beer, so, you know.
I don't know. I first had it at the Forge.
Yep.
They brought it out. I was like, "Ooh, this is fancy." It's got a cork on it, and it's got a gold foil. It's like, what is this? I think DM might have had it first. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh
is
yeah,
that?
yeah. That used to be one of my favorite beers, if not
Yeah.
my favorite beer.
Yep.
Tadcaster Bitter.
No, that's not the
is
one I'm thinking
a
of.
beer.
There's one from Sam. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain it's Sam Smith. My fucking phone
could-
sucks.
It could be Sam Smith, Samuel Smith, but the oatmeal stout is I don't know if that actually has its own name or whatever. Oh wait.
Yeah,
Wait.
Sam Smith Tadcaster.
Oh yeah, you're right. There. Oh,
I'm-
yeah.
Fucking goddamn, I'm right.
Yep. Okay, you're right. He's right.
How dare you doubt him?
I had a friend named Tad. It was a thing.
Did you guys ever reference that?
He was actually at the wedding.
Was he?
Yeah, I didn't
Your
bother.
tadpole? Did you call him your little tadpole?
Hello.
What?
Damon's your little tadpole. I didn't know that was your
No.
pet name for him.
Tadpole. That's a good one.
He was your little Padawan.
Are you breaking out the Star Wars references right now?
Yes.
Yes,
Actually-
it is.
We just started watching the Star Wars entire series in chronological order.
It's a good time to do it.
Which chronological order?
Timeline chronological order. Like
Which time?
episode. We started with episode five.
Oh.
No.
Oh, you're-
Episode 1.
oh,
You're right.
okay.
Yes. Episode 1.
Should start with episode 1.
Yeah,
Some people would say to start with
Usually
four.
one comes first.
But no, no.
It's
Four
a little
first
confusing in
the-
Star
the
Wars
real
case.
world. That's what I'm saying. What? They're talking real world timeline or Star Wars timeline?
I'm talking Star Wars timeline. We started with episode 1 with Jar Jar piece of shit Binks.
God, I hated that.
Goddamn.
thing.
Why are you mad?
Goddamn.
I actually don't hate him.
Just trying
I
to get
thought
by.
he was comical.
Give me Darth Jar Jar.
Man, you gotta, once you finish all that, you should read up on the theory that Jar Jar was actually a Sith Lord.
Yeah, hold up. I was about to say Darth Jar Jar. Or
Yeah.
Is it a spoiler alert?
It's actually Darth Binks, but whatever.
Darth Banks. How far are you in, Andy?
We just finished episode 2.
What'd you think? In one word.
In one, I can't do one word. I enjoyed the
Neither could
movie
they.
in general. I enjoyed the movie, and I sort of feel so. No, I don't remember anybody talking about it this way before when they first came out. Everybody was talking about how much they disliked episode 1 in particular, but I feel like that's probably because of the cheesy acting, the overacting, the melodrama.
Yeah,
Which
by
Seems with by everybody. After finishing episode 2, it's intentional. Like the first 3 movies, by technical standards, were not good movies. Like,
All right, all this and more.
You know what I'm-
All right, last call
you know what I'm
cast.
trying
Let's circle back. Let's circle back. We're getting off track.
yes.
Let's rein it in, fellas. Come on.
Deanne, you're number
We
3.
got an hour. Number 3,
Yeah, number
IPA.
3.
All right, next.
My number 3, I already said, was a whiskey sour.
Andy, number 3.
Let me double check. My number 3 is bourbon
Bourbon.
because it's
Bourbon.
generally stronger than whiskey and way fucking cheaper.
Fair.
Fair enough.
Harsh, but fair.
That's good. It's good. Huh?
Hey?
What?
He was still
I'm gonna
talking,
go with
Aaron.
it. Oh,
I'm going to let you
Fine.
finish.
Go on.
I'm going to let you finish, but Gin had the best year. All right?
Long Island iced tea,
Okay.
number 3.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Nice and refreshing, good for a summer night.
That's like all the liquors, right?
It's everything.
Yeah.
Literally everything.
Yeah. It's funny. I went to an Applebee's and I asked for a Long Island iced tea, and there was like $5 special. But then, like, but do you want the $1 Long Island iced tea? I'm like, I want $1 anything you have to offer. And they're like, well, it's pre-made. I'm like, whatever. Literally was a twisted tea. And I was like,
For $1.
I was fine with it. It's
He
a
and my
Twisted
mom
Tea
got
for $1.
wasted
$1,
on them.
sure.
It was great.
Yeah,
But
me and her
you're-
mom were throwing them
you're-
back.
But your follow-up drink was a real Long Island iced tea.
No, I thought about it, but it wasn't. I had like 2 more. I had 2 more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For $1.
yeah. Me and her mom got kicked out of an Applebee's. Sweet. Hear about it. Last call cast.
All right, number 2 for me,
Coming
lemon
in
shandies.
at number
I love them
2.
in the summer.
What'd you say?
Good times. Lemon shandy.
Lemon shandy.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah, refreshing.
Yeah.
I remember when I had my first beer.
It was a lemon shandy.
Yep. Yeah, number 2.
My number 2, Twisted Tea happened.
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
You
Oh
girl.
man, dude, I gained so much weight over the summer drinking Twisted Tea, half and half. Like it was insane. I could literally drink like a 18 pack of those and not be dented at all. Like they just go down so easy. Like 3
Or
sips.
so you think.
What do you mean?
Not be dented?
Oh well, maybe.
If
I don't know.
you drink 18 of anything, you're going to be
I would
pretty
definitely
crunk.
get chatty. There was
You start talking really fast. You start
I
talking
talk
really
real
fast,
fast
and
when
you
I-
just start like this all the time.
It's happening.
He didn't know he was talking really fast, but he was talking really fast.
Dude, one time I was drinking so many Twisted Teas and we were playing beer pong and I was great. I'll just say it. I was great. There's no other way to explain it. I was it's too bad Aldo's not here. He could have vouched for it. Me and him were
I was there.
tearing teams in half.
Was it like 9 years ago?
No, it was last year.
This
That's
past
how
summer.
we determined draft order.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got first pick because I nailed my cup first. It was great.
Nice.
It was the best day of my life.
That was also when our son learned how to play ping pong ball.
Ping
Oh.
What do we call it? Ping pong water
call
ball?
it water ball, yeah.
Water ball.
It's water ball for him. It's beer pong for everybody else.
Awesome.
All right, next.
Yes. Carrie,
My
number
2 is the girliest drink around. It's Sex on the Beach. I think it probably
they're
was the
so
first
good.
thing I got drunk, like not just tipsy, but like drunk on.
Nice.
Vodka, peach schnapps, cranberry, and orange juice. You don't even taste the alcohol most of the time.
We should do an honorable mention after this. What drink got you super drunk first time?
Oh God,
That would
First
be it
drink
for
that
me.
you
Goldschlager.
Hold it. God.
And that is all about Sex on the Beach. It's delicious.
Is that all?
Well, I mean, then there was sex on the beach.
That's
Exactly.
wait, you're stealing what I have to say next.
Oh, shoot. After dark. Go ahead.
That's it.
That's me.
Oh,
It's Andy's turn.
oh.
Ah.
Okay.
My number 2 is rum.
I thought it was number
I-
1. Damn it.
Fucking love rum. I drink it straight on the rocks in Coke. It's always delicious.
Yeah.
Love it.
My number 1 is 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 all put together. Cool. Nice tea.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
No, I'm saying you, because all your picks so far have been Long Island. Long
Oh,
Island
just
iced tea.
straight. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So if that's not your favorite, then your list is a sham.
My list.
Oh yeah.
Fear not. My list will make sense.
Can I actually, you don't have to confirm if I'm right,
Can I say something? Yeah. I
but
know.
yeah, can I say something? No. Can I ask something that you don't have to answer? But I was really thinking rum was going to be your number 1.
Mhm.
And now I'm a little, I don't know what possibly could be your number 1,
You're baffled.
but I feel like you're going to sing like Psycho Stick or something and just be like,
Yeah.
beer. Number 1's beer. I love beer because it's
And
good.
that's what he's going to say.
I hope I didn't spoil that for you. I'm spoiling everybody.
You are.
Aaron, number 2.
Mudslide. Love a mudslide.
I haven't had a mudslide in a long
What is in a
time.
mudslide?
Kahlua and milk.
Chocolatey deliciousness.
Okay.
Kahlua and milk. Pretty sure
Yep.
that's it, isn't it?
I don't know everything that's in it, honestly. I just love the taste.
You just ask for it and they give it to him.
It's for the record, it's way cheaper to buy the Kahlua and milk and buy them yourself and make them yourself.
Oh, yeah.
What is
They must
Kahlua?
have, like chocolate.
Kahlua is like coffee.
Coffee?
Kahlua
coffee
is,
and chocolate.
according to the label, it's coffee, liqueur, and whiskey.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Huh.
I think.
We just
Maybe
both
I'm Yeah, no, that's. I'm pretty sure that's Kahlua.
Huh?
Yeah.
Huh. On at the same time. All right.
That's
So
me.
Aaron just went.
Aaron just went.
Chocolate
so-
delicious.
And coming in at number one.
Are you taking notes over there?
Who?
Dion.
They can't
No.
hear that, so
I know, but it's in there.
yes.
Oh.
I'm doing the work that Damien usually does. Well, I at least used the number system, so I said coming in at number one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's
All
why I
right,
was so hyped when I pressed it the other time, and then I went straight to mine, and then you guys are like, "Oh, you skipped Damien." I was like,
Oh.
what do you mean? It ruined everything."
Oh, gotcha. So my number one, a bit of a story.
Love
Mid
stories.
October, mid October, a little chill in the air. Got your hoodie on, your boots. Walk in to the place, nice and warm. Sit down, get a Shipyard pumpkin ale with brown sugar in it. That is the best drink. Best
I-
alcoholic drink.
Shipyard.
Shipyard.
pumpkin in
Pumpkinhead?
October. Pumpkinhead with brown sugar in the rim.
Oh, brown sugar, your rim.
It's like drinking fall.
It's like drinking fall, exactly.
I'm
Can't
good for like 2 pumpkin heads.
Yeah.
At this point in my life, let me
Oh.
be clear. I went heavy on the pumpkin head
Sure did.
for several years.
Yeah, you
I
did.
But
often
at this point in my life,
associate.
I'm good for like 2 right at the start of fall, late September, early October. I'll get a couple of pumpkin heads. Then I'm good.
There's a point where I associated Pumpkinhead with beginning of football season.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
They go out very early now. I feel like all that shit's just like pumpkin spice, September 1st. Like, what? No, stop.
That shit's out in the mid August now.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Stop.
before school even starts.
they become aware.
It's like 85 degrees. You see somebody out with a pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
And Ugg
That's
boots.
no good.
You
No good.
you either die here or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Shipyard.
Yeah, number one.
It's a Moscow Mule.
Oh shit!
Vodka, lime juice, and ginger beer. It does not get better. Put in that copper mug, make me feel like all
Dude.
official and
Sophisticated.
shit. Yeah, that's the shit.
I got some copper mugs for my birthday last year.
Yeah?
I made copper mules for like 2 months.
Guess what? You're getting a visit.
Moscow mules.
You're getting a visit.
I got some little sampler things.
Yeah.
Sampler things with different flavors. I got like
Nips.
12 different flavors to make different types of Moscow mules.
That
Yes.
sounds delicious. You haven't used them yet?
The samples, no, but the mugs I have, yes.
You save the
number
samples.
one.
I'll be down.
I don't think I've even tried a Moscow Mule yet.
I never had either, actually. I bought the mugs initially at TJ Maxx. I got more for my birthday. I bought the mugs I got the mugs
No.
for a Christmas birthday present. Getting drunk, guys. I'm getting drunk. It's starting to hit me.
Yay.
I'm sorry to pound this Jameson, so yeah, I'm feeling you.
Holla.
Carrie, number one for you.
My number one is a frozen strawberry daiquiri, which ironically reminds me of Sex on the Beach because I probably drank 30 of these on our honeymoon.
Did you have sex on the beach
Literally, or
on your honeymoon?
Ba-dum-bum.
Well, let's just say I drank about 30 of these on our
Yes.
honeymoon, and our honeymoon was on the beach. Let's just say that.
sand is coarse and it gets everywhere.
The memories of the beach were fuzzy.
So good. So they would strawberries and this simple syrup and rum and lime juice, and they put it in a little plastic travel cup for you with whipped cream on the top so you could walk on the beach.
Nice.
Don't forget the umbrella.
It tastes like romantic walks on the beach at night in 90-degree weather.
It lost a little bit of its class in a plastic travel mug, but
No, it was necessary so that you could walk the beach, though. It was necessary.
Was.
You remember?
Say it again.
Never mind.
The travel mug? I remember the travel mug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you steal the travel mug?
I assumed it was a disposable travel.
Yes, it was a
mug.
disposable. He just tossed it.
Aw.
Yep.
Okay.
We still have
Number one for you.
some. Right?
Well, you have the buckets. They also
we
had
got
a thing where
buckets,
you could
yeah.
buy literally a bucket of alcohol, and then you could bring it back and get it refilled.
Where did you go for your honeymoon?
Myrtle Beach.
Alcohol land.
Ah, okay, yeah.
But yeah, it was like you spent like $12 on a bucket, which was probably like enough to get 2 drinks in there. But then when you went to refill it, it was really cheap. So if you were going to be there a while and do a lot of drinking, you get the bucket and then you just go back and get it refilled constantly.
Yep. We definitely did that.
We definitely
Shut
did
your
that.
face down.
I definitely did that.
Yeah, Andy, number one for you.
Beer is good. Beer is good. Beer is good.
Yeah, just all beer, all of it. It's all awesome.
Untrue. True.
Even the lemon
Untrue?
shandy.
Did you say untrue?
Untrue.
Oh.
I am not a. I wouldn't even consider a lemon shandy a beer, frankly.
Well, see, there you go. Not all
It's a
beer.
shandy.
I'm saying
A
not all-
shandy. It's literally half beer.
Okay. What about Coors Light? That's good. You saying that's good beer? Beer is good.
I mean,
Fucking
no,
Michelob
of
Light?
course not. I mean, after like 6 of them, yeah.
You have to drink 6 of them because it's like 2% water. It's
Yeah,
fucking-
After
it's-
6 of them, you feel like you finally had one beer.
the Irish have a saying. It's like having sex in a canoe. It's fucking close to water.
Did you ever have a Corona and put whiskey in it?
No, I haven't done that.
No.
Yeah, get a Corona
Okay.
or
have
some
fun.
shitty beer like Mick Ultra or some garbage,
Make it
and
all
just top it off with whiskey right to the top of the bottle.
all right.
Put your thumb on it, turn it upside down. Now you have a tolerable beer.
Exactly.
All right. Aaron, finish us out.
Finishing off with the classy whiskey. Whiskey's my number 1.
No, it isn't.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the fruit in that?
He actually is a pretty good whiskey drinker.
Where's the fruit in that?
The fruit isn't the whiskey, but the whiskey's going in the fruit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. He puts his finger in it, and that's where the fruit is.
Exactly. I love whiskey, all whiskeys. Fireballs, honeys, smoky whiskeys, even the crap that's in Dion's basement.
You just listed
Smokehead.
things that aren't true whiskeys. You just listed like whiskey plus sugar is what you just said.
Peanut butter whiskey.
Wasn't that a scotch?
Yes, but straight whiskeys
Okay.
as well. Anything whiskey.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I haven't touched that
Oh, yeah,
bottle in years.
I will drink a straight whiskey all night long. Just bonfire, cup of whiskey, no ice. Groovy.
I'll tell you. When coronavirus passes, we have a fire, and we'll pass around that smokehead bottle, and we'll see who lasts. Okay.
All right.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right. Let me give you a couple top fives
Yeah.
that of the fallen that couldn't make it. Chris. I'm assume he started with his number 1. So Highball was his number 1. Cherry Wheat was his number 2. That was Sam Adams beer. Angry Balls, Aaron could appreciate.
Yeah.
Guinness, and then Screwdrivers.
Screwdrivers aren't bad.
Yeah. No, I was having one what was I having?
Yeah, we had those the other day because we had whipped cream vodka. It was
I made
like
a creamsicle.
creamsicles.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's what I called it.
yeah.
Creamsicle.
Cream screwdriver.
Hold on. We got another one. It's coming. Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh,
Although
Lost it.
his list was Jameson, Guinness, Bailey's, Redbreast, and Connemara. And special shout out to Proper 12. He went all Irish.
He
Proper
did.
12.
Yeah.
Good list.
It's got the Conor McGregor UFC
You know what I
fighter.
want to try for the Irish? The poaching.
The what?
Poaching. It is basically potato moonshine. It could rip your face off,
Interesting.
and I want to try it.
All right, and the last one, in responsibility, because our top fives. Some people listen to this thing and they're going to be like, oh, "What kind of top five is this?" You put Twisted Tea half and half at number 2, instantly discredit everything that you just said. So I went online and found the best-selling drinks in 2019 by Drinks International. All right. And these are these are all mixed drinks, but
Going from 5 to 1 or 1 to 5?
I'm going from 5 to 1. 5,
Okay.
Manhattan, vermouth, whiskey, bitters, and a maraschino cherry. Anyone ever have a Manhattan?
I have not.
No.
Neither have I.
I have not either.
Is it a
not
Long
sure.
Island iced tea kind of thing?
Sounds like
No,
something
no,
I'd like to try.
it's more of a cocktail, like a
Martini or something.
sort of like a martini, but I think it's in a this kind of glass.
Okay.
a highball.
Oh, so one that you
It's
want to
not
be
a
seen in
highball
public with, not a martini
Yeah.
glass. Yeah. Okay. All right. 4, daiquiri. They're delicious. Hold on.
Daiquiri in general.
Frozen daiquiris are pretty
Yeah. Classic recipe. White rum, simple syrup. Wait, what? That ain't right.
What?
Lime juice? There's no lime
Yeah.
juice in daiquiris?
Mhm.
Yeah.
They were like strawberry daiquiris. Though.
Yeah, but they put lime juice in it
There's
too.
strawberry daiquiris. There's peach daiquiris. There's a multiple of daiquiris.
Okay. All right. Number 3, whiskey sours.
Really?
Yes.
Delicious.
Uh, number 2, for 5 years, it's been the number 2. And I've never heard of it. Negroni?
Well, I have that pulled up right now. I was like, what the
You
hell
what
is
now?
that?
Yeah. It's
What's a Negroni?
Goodness gracious, this
It is
man.
a popular Italian cocktail made of 1 part gin, 1 part vermouth, rosso, 1 part Campari, garnished with orange peel.
Oh, God. All
We're all
right.
canceled.
Number 1. Number
Rip my
1.
political career.
And if anyone's ever had this
No.
before, let me know. It actually sounds really good and simple and almost like you're drinking straight whiskey. Old fashioned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
An old fashioned.
Yep. Top drink, 5 years.
I've heard of them, but never had one.
Let me give you well, the Drinks International thing, it's hold on, I took a screenshot. It's this list, it's off their best cocktails 2019. It asks bartenders from 127 of the best bars in 38 countries around the world, all that have won awards and shit. So this list is pretty legit, boys,
And girl.
girl, and listeners. So, also, a penicillin. Have you ever heard of penicillin? Not.
A drink?
Yeah. Yeah.
The drug.
Scotch, lemon juice, honey syrup, and ginger.
That does sound like it would cure a common cold.
Yeah. Or other things.
I found a drink that I would
Old-fashioned
like that I never heard of before.
What's that?
A woo woo.
Woo woo.
Yeah.
Please tell me.
Vodka, peach schnapps, and cranberry juice.
Yeah.
When the girls drink it, they go woo woo.
All right. All right.
Nice.
That's what I assume.
old-fashioned
That's why I assumed
is-
it's called that. I don't know for sure.
Bourbon or rye whiskey, bitters, and sugar.
What was that? The woo woo?
No, the old fashioned.
Oh, yeah. What, I didn't say that?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Bitters, bourbon or rye. Yeah, whatever he just said. And a peel of citrus, which, like an orange peel. Weird. All right. Damien, you got anything
All
to
right.
add, buddy?
No, good pod, everybody. Good top
pod.
5. Pat yourself in the back. Dion, do you have the topic list?
I
pulled
do.
up? Tell the people what we're going to talk about next.
I
Come
will.
on.
Hey, people don't know their ass from their elbow. Yeah, I'd like to know what that means
Yeah.
too. You want to feel old? The morning was today. This morning was today?
Yeah, this morning was today.
The only thing we need to repeat 1918 is a world war.
Scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little
I think
bit.
it was ending in 1918, wasn't it?
I mean, it's a world war, so.
Sure.
Still happening.
Yeah.
And hey, mother and daughter caught selling body parts. All this and more last call cast.
So can I say something? I've been Damien.
I'm a Dion.
And Carrie?
Andy.
Aaron,
How are
Cheers.
you?
come pie.
So, Jesus Christ, am I loud? I feel loud.
Hey, you sound good.
Okay.
Can I,
Suri's
So
mouthing
you can
off
keep
to me. I triggered her voice
can
activator.
I take a pee break?
You can keep recording or not.
I have got a nip. You know, they don't call them nips down here. Are we done recording?
We're still recording.
We're
Are
going
we?
to keep
We're
going.
always recording.
All right.
This is last
They
call
call them-
cast now. We
So
can do whatever we
Don't
want.
say something about nips.
Don't say something about nips.
No, if you want to have a political career, don't say something about nips.
I'm
I
so
don't
going to
have- I
take
don't
it
have
out
a
of
political
context.
career right now.
If you
I'm
drop
gonna
them, is it a nip
splice.
slip?
I'm gonna splice your talk about nips, and then the I love beer, but I'm gonna cut beer out. I love nips. I love nips.
Nice.
I'm sorry I spoiled that for you.
Sorry, everyone.
I'm sorry, everyone. That needs to be one of the buttons I can press. I've been pressing
Yeah.
lots of buttons. You're gonna really like
Oh,
what you
don't
hear.
care. I'll hear it later.
Yeah.
Andy,
Yeah,
what,
pushing
you're
all the
saying that
buttons.
they're not called nips? Down
Yeah,
there?
no. People don't know what the fuck you're talking about when you talk about nips here.
What
They're called airplane bottles.
Airplane bottle.
That's so many more words.
Like
And syllables. I know.
they're called
No. I
I mean,
hotel
it's
room
only one more
condiments.
word, but it's a lot more syllables.
They're called
It
mini
is more
bar drinks.
accurate.
Just call them bottled shot.
Hello.
Did that scare you guys as much as it scared me?
I saw her coming.
All right.
Anyway, the reason I was talking about nips is because I got a nip of Fireball upstairs that I'm about to go get.
Hell yeah, do it.
Beer as well.
Fireball.
We out here for the night.
I
Yeah.
got 2 bottles of Fireball over at Aldo and Lynn's.
That doesn't help you right now.
No, they've tried to give that back to you like 5 times, haven't they?
You better chug them both, Aldo. You better chug them both.
They tried to give it back to you, didn't
They forgot to bring them.
Where did Aldo go? I thought he was on there.
I guess his autism ran too wild.
Is he
Or
coming
maybe
on
they
for a
brought it
last
and they just
call
forgot to
cast?
give it to me at the
I
time.
doubt it. I don't.
I'll talk now.
Oh,
There he is.
Too scared.
well,
There's
then
that
I should
sexy
warn
voice.
you that it's still being recorded.
I don't care.
Oh shit! Here he is. Yo,
I've
did you
drank a
repeat?
few beers, so I'm
Did
feeling
you
good.
respect the Moscow Mule?
Dude, that's my favorite. That would have been my number one.
Yeah,
too.
I know. I was. Yeah, yeah.
Dude, every time I go drink out with my work friends, I always get one.
Hell
Feel
yeah.
like a professional.
I wanted to get one today, but Carrie wouldn't let me go out and get it. So
Dude, I'll bring you some. Don't worry about it.
Uber drinks.
I have no Uber drinks.
I definitely need to try one of those.
They're really good.
I've watched them getting made and they look real good, and just the combination of shit.
They taste even better.
So classy.
Although I've heard that if you drink out of copper mugs, it's not good for you because the copper goes into the alcohol, I guess. I don't know.
There's got to be some kind of quirk to it, right? Otherwise, why do it?
Because copper is super like toxic.
I think the copper mugs are more of like an outside copper though, because the inside is very silverish looking.
I don't
Not
know.
sure.
It's like
I don't know the
coated,
deets.
coated in copper.
I can Google
That's
it.
the ones that I've seen.
I can Google this real quick.
Yeah, look it up.
No clue.
I'm
Also,
intrigued.
I was for sure playing Warzone while you guys were talking the whole
Nice.
time.
Yeah, I still haven't had a chance to play Warzone because children are here constantly.
Yeah, I've been smashing Warzone.
They never leave.
They never leave. Yeah. Like before I
I've
could.
become
play
really
a bunch
addicted
of
to Final
Dota.
Fantasy again.
Are
My
copper
Dota time
mugs
is still
safe to
going up
drink out
somehow.
of? Let's see.
Did you ever stop being addicted to Final Fantasy?
No, I just quit every now and
All right. Copper mugs are safe to drink from. Most Moscow Mule mugs are lined with another material which fully eliminates concern of copper exposure and copper
That's why-
toxicity. Even with an unlined mug, copper poisoning is only possible if there's a great amount of copper exposure to the body.
Well, that's good.
Flintstone
I feel much-
glass
I feel
cup
much
for the
better.
win.
They said grid though, so you
Yes.
could be in danger.
Regular glass for the win, I guess.
I don't know if you know what addiction to a game is, my friend. I'm
No,
about to show you something that's going to terrify you.
I like this.
Oh, I know the
Candy
addiction of
then.
video gaming.
Yeah, but then there's this thing right underneath this. Is the latest health claim says that drinking water from a copper cup boosts health by reducing inflammation, bolstering brain function, and aiding in weight loss, slowing aging, fighting cancer, and acting like an antimicrobial. Sorry,
What does that do?
Alcohol.
copper.
Yeah.
Poland.
Silver.
My
Silver
Moscow,
is straight up antibacterial.
my Moscow mules are like good for you, I guess.
Well, that's good.
Oh.
Makes me feel a lot better.
That's why you're
Aldo,
so
you
sharp.
join us for last call cast?
Yeah,
Buddy.
I'm in.
Buddy.
Woohoo!
Yeah, dude.
All right, kick us
Okay.
off,
Okay.
Damien.
Also, soda stream.
Damien.
I'm mildly buzzed, so we're good to go. Being buzzed halts the autism.
Let's do it. We got a lot of bartenders tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, Andy's
Bartender
turning
Dion,
on.
What are we all
Oh, shit,
drinking?
dude. I'm
I've
drinking
had these.
Big Elm Brewing IPA.
Nice.
Nice, that's a good
Right
one.
now, I've switched over to Poland Seltzer because, yeah.
Yeah, because we cut you off. You had enough.
Oh, I've never had enough.
I'm drinking Jameson Irish Whiskey Cask Mates. It's a stout edition. It's got hints of chocolate.
I'm finishing off the last of the Pinot Grigio. Just didn't know if you knew that,
The whole
but it's
bottle?
gone now.
Oh man, it's gone now.
That sounds like some Lynch shit, my dude. Just chugs a whole bottle of alcohol.
Andy, what do you
What's
got?
happening?
Fireball.
Fireball.
In my airplane bottle.
I got a glass of peanut butter whiskey, courtesy of.
You just got to add it to some hard cider there, Andy.
Courtesy of Screwball Brewery.
Screwball.
By the way,
Nice.
You should really
Ugh.
get us an actual server for this. It'd make your life probably a lot easier.
Yes.
All right, Damon.
All right,
let me
guys.
take the lead here.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Guys, here Kenny Rogers died.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Gotta know when to hold them.
He knew when to fold them. In
He
2020, he knew when to walk away. He was 81 years old.
Too soon.
Too soon.
I have
All
no
right.
idea who that is.
Oh man, the
You
game.
don't know who Kenny Rogers is?
I only know that one song. That's the only thing I know about it.
Yes,
All
same.
those sitting here, fucking boomers.
Fucking boomers. Yeah, dude.
He kind of looks like the
Called it.
Kentucky Fried Chicken guy.
Oh, nice,
yeah.
dude.
I can see
Pretty
that.
sick chicken.
Yep. All right, David. People don't know their ass from their elbow. Explain.
So explain, yeah. So toilet paper is being hoarded at the moment for the past couple weeks.
Of course.
You know that when you're sick, you're supposed to sneeze into your elbow.
Yeah.
So the fact that people are hoarding toilet paper tells me that people do not know their ass from their elbow.
I like it.
Bum bum.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. I should have. Oh, I don't think you have a
There
badump
wasn't-
dump
there
on
wasn't
the.
that much to miss is the problem.
You don't have a badump dump on the board.
No, I don't.
I thought your
Oh,
joke
what
was they
we
were
got?
sneezing into their ass.
Regarding that, it's
Yeah.
it's
Sneezing
a little
in your ass.
annoying that people are hoarding toilet paper because it's a respiratory virus. Like
Yeah.
you're not having the poops.
Yeah, I feel like
I mean,
one
that
person
idea is
started this. Like one crazy person went out and like cleaned out a store of toilet paper, and it was just a domino effect of everybody freaked out.
It's a respiratory illness, not Chipotle.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
It makes sense that the biggest assholes take the most toilet paper.
Isn't the idea
Ah.
Man, you're full of
that
them
toilet
today.
paper production will stop because
Cool.
everybody's going to be dead? That's like the idea, right?
Is it?
I think that's the whole point behind hoarding things, right? You won't have access to it tomorrow if everyone dies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I said people
it's not
survived without
reasonable,
toilet paper for thousands
Right.
and thousands of years.
Listen, I'm not fucking wiping my ass with my hand. I would.
What kind of life would
I'll,
you?
I'll
We
stab
should-
somebody for some toilet paper. All right.
You
should all
you
have
just get a little
bidets.
squirt bottle. It's like a bidet.
Dude,
Should
some
all
of
have bidets. I've been getting ads like crazy for bidets just before the virus.
You tell Lynn to get the squirt bottle and spray me in my asshole. We can talk, right? You have that conversation. I'm out.
Yeah, I can't do it myself. I definitely need assistance.
Miss me with that shit.
No, that's what the shower head's for.
I seen some stores. They got customers running in and taking their toilet paper out of their bathrooms. They got security guards posted in their bathrooms now.
One of my coworkers' wife works at a Target, and they've caught people stealing toilet paper.
Yeah, it was a Home Depot. I heard.
There's restaurants doing takeout, and they're giving away free rolls of toilet paper with takeout orders.
Village in North Adams does that.
Are they? Yeah. Good for them.
They're just preparing
It's
you for what their
hilarious.
food's gonna do to you.
Yeah. Exactly.
I
All
found
right,
something
Damon.
big Y, so I'm not tripping.
Yes.
Did
line
you
there.
hear
Did I?
about the guy who ate too many carbs?
Yeah. He passed away.
What?
All right, I'm out of
The
here.
guy. Dude, what the one where the guy who
This is really long.
passed away.
Tia's having a
Is
little
that an
bit too
original?
much fun with his with your soundboard here.
Objectively, the worst
You
day of
guys
my
can't
life.
hear it, but
No.
you'll hear it tomorrow or
And
whenever
what's the deal with carbs?
I think I can hear Carrie's eye roll.
Did you answer?
Yeah, he passed away.
Oh, that's a good one.
The dad joke is strong with you.
Ah, man. Hey, want to feel old? This morning was today.
Yeah, just the observation of like, this week has been the longest year of our life, News coming fast and furious. Goddamn minute every day. This morning was today, if you want to feel old.
Did you rhyme that intentionally?
No, I did not. Did I just make a rhyme?
You're a poet and you don't know it.
Yeah, way over my head.
I don't get it though.
Yes.
What do you mean this
You don't
morning
get
was
what?
today?
Like it seems like so long ago but it was still today. This morning seems like so long ago
There you
because
go.
so much has happened between now and then.
There you go.
Is this just like a literal verbatim kind of thing?
It's like
Or is
saying
there a pun?
it's like Liz Lemon on 30 Rock goes up to her boss. It's like, boy, what a week this has been. And Alec Baldwin goes, Lemon, today's Wednesday. It's like saying, holy shit, this week has been a long week. No, it's fucking Monday.
Yeah.
It's like when you go off on a tirade and then someone
Yes.
looks at you and says, "Ma'am, this is a Wendy's."
This is the what?
This is a Wendy's.
A Wendy's?
Yeah, like why would you be so upset at a Wendy's?
All right.
Okay.
Boober
You guys
Eats.
got a riddle?
Oh, you doing a riddle?
You want to do Boober Eats? You want to go in order? Okay. All right.
Well, it's the riddle further down. I didn't see anything about a riddle.
There's a riddle.
All
I'll tell it
right,
after
do the
this.
riddle.
Okay. How do you get? I gotta say it correct.
You get one
Why
shot,
are
dude.
Don't fuck this up.
79 pennies worth almost $20.
What?
Why are 1979 pennies worth almost $20?
Because they're
There's
worth
almost
1
2,000
cent
of them?
each.
What did you say, Aldo?
Because there's almost 2,000 of them.
Bing 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 bong bing bong. You got it.
The enthusiasm, Damien. I can feel it in my soul. Bing bong, bing bong.
Oh no.
$1 to Aldo. One point to Aldo.
It's over 9,000.
So we want to talk about Boober Eats? Let's talk about
Uber?
Boober Eats, like boobs.
Are we talking about boobs
here-
or Uber?
What do you want to talk about?
Because I'm in on either one.
Boober Eats?
We'll do his first, and then we'll come back to you.
A Portland strip club has started a delivery service. Dancers bring food directly to your door. The service is called Boober Eats. Lucky Devil Lounge is bringing its dancers to your door with a new food delivery service. It's called Boober Eats. Quote, I originally did it at first as a joke, says the club owner. and it got 150 shares on Facebook, like nothing we've ever had before. So I was like, well, shit, why don't we try doing this? Lucky Devil has a full menu and a non-alcoholic drinks like ginger beer and Red Bull available for delivery. The process is similar to the many home drop-off systems that have sprung up overnight. Simply peruse the menu online, give the business a call, and place your order. The twist comes when your food shows up. Instead of being greeted by a hairy driver in jeans and a hoodie, your meal is hand-delivered by 2 dancers.
Also
Quote,
hairy.
They're wearing
They'll work-
hazmat suits with the boob holes cut out.
Do they have
In a crisis.
Do they have titty tassels?
Yes. Well, they said, quote, they'll wear pasties and booty shorts, drop off the food, dance for a second, then move along. We'll still stay a reasonable distance back. They have Lysol as well.
Nice.
This is how I know that America's the best country in the world.
It basically is.
And then they get mugged for their Lysol.
We got stripper on order. Like, I'm gonna Uber myself a stripper to come to my door to dance for me.
Aren't
All
those
right.
just called hookers?
Go
On a
America.
On a stripper
No.
tangent,
Yes.
Las Vegas has a strip club. I forget which one, but they're doing hand sanitizer wrestling. Like,
Ugh.
like oil wrestling, but they're doing it.
It's a very expensive form of wrestling.
Yeah.
I know, right?
And so
what I was thinking when I
wasteful.
heard about
What if
it.
they get in their
That
eye?
does
That's gonna
not
suck.
sound safe at all.
Or a cut.
Yeah, or in their
The
vagina.
mouth?
Oh.
I definitely want to watch that though.
Absolutely, and I would feel totally safe at attending that party.
So did you want to give us your take on Boober Eats?
Me?
Andy.
Oh, I'm in. I mean,
He's in? Yeah, he's in.
I'm just in. I'll pay them whatever they want.
Was that what you were expecting when you asked the question?
No, I thought he was a bumbling idiot. I thought he was trying to. I thought he was sounding like me right now, like boob, Uber, boob, Uber, boober.
I'll take
That's
the
a-
male dancer version of that, thank you.
I'm gonna drink Kinky Blue now.
It's like you got strippers at your door. Kinky Blue? Is that really what that's called?
Yeah, it is a cool blue fusion of super premium vodka distilled 5 times with tropical and wild berry flavors.
So when's the surgery?
Andy about to show up on your doorstep in a
I
hazmat
don't
suit
even know
with
why
titty.
I have this.
titty
It's been in my.
I'd pay for that.
It's just no. You shouldn't.
Come on.
This is just something that's been in my closet, been in my cabinet for 3
Oh,
years.
he was saying he'd pay for you to show up at his door with hazmat suit and titty tassels. Oh, what's happening?
I don't know. Did we lose people?
What happened?
I don't know.
Is that Andy or Aaron?
That was me.
Aaron must have DC'd.
Okay. How's my volume? I turned my down a little bit.
It sounds like you turned yours down.
Is it a? Can you still hear me?
Hey, I'm back.
I can hear you.
Very quiet though.
Yeah, you're quiet though. Turn it up,
Hold
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hello?
I would ask you the next topic,
I
but
hear
you left.
you, Aaron.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear everybody. Well, Andy's having. Oh, there he is.
I'm back. I'm good.
That was fun.
Don't sell yourself short, Andy. You might be a very beautiful woman. You got beautiful long hair. Just have to shave the face. You might be all right.
Gonna
I
have
did
to
dress up
shave
as
that
Marilyn
beard, though.
Monroe one time.
Huh?
I bet you that's
I dressed up as Marilyn Monroe one time for Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I was
You
pretty
just have
proud of
to
myself.
you have to shave the beard and the beehole and probably your chest or whatever else is going on there.
Oh man, there's
They
a
just
lot
had
that
the
needs to be
last podcast
shaved.
on the left
Did
about
you wear
Anthony
heels?
assassination.
I think I did. I don't remember. This was like my first few months together with the next who shall not be named.
They were doing the JFK assassination on last podcast on the left. They were talking about Marilyn Monroe doing the "Happy Birthday, Mr. President" right in front of his wife. His wife.
She
Mhm.
knew everything that was happening. She wasn't stupid.
All the women back then knew what was happening.
What is the female version of cucked? Because that's what that is.
That's just being a woman in 19.
It's being 1950s, housewife.
It's a she cuck.
A she-cuck. I like it.
Sounds like a superhero. Super heroine.
She-Cuck, She-Hulk, and She-Cuck.
Circle back, Andy. Tell us what you were going to say about Jar Jar in episode 2.
Wow, you're circling way back, dude. I'm drunk. What do you want from me?
That's going to make it more interesting, more compelling. Real
was it?
quick. Let's circle back again.
God.
Okay,
Are you
Aaron.
drunk?
Aaron, you listening?
He's drunk.
Aaron.
He's drinking that whiskey faster than I'm drinking this bottle of Kinky Blue.
You ordered from Boober Eats, okay? Damien
Uber Eats.
is the girl that shows up at your door. I want a minute on the clock. Let's go. Hear the conversation.
God. My God.
You ordered your food. And Damien's Boober Eats.
Ding dong, service.
Hello?
I got your
Where's my
food
food?
here. I got your food.
Okay.
Okay.
Open the
Come
door.
out. Open the door. Hey. Woo!
Oh, God.
Woo!
Why
Titties!
do I have a bearded woman with tits?
I'm not a bearded woman, you son of a bitch. I'm transvestite. Woo!
Oh,
Woo!
God, finish the operation.
Tip me, bitch.
I'll tip you over.
I got babies to feed. Tip me. Woo!
No.
You gonna pay extra for this shit?
Oh,
Isn't
Hey.
transvestite isn't that a hate term now? This podcast is definitely getting ruined. You guys are fucked.
We got 28 seconds.
No,
Go.
you can say transvestite. You just can't say trainee. Trainee's the bad one.
Do we got somebody walking on the sidewalk? Is this you having a random conversation? Come on, let's go.
I'm walking across the sidewalk and I said, what the
Talk
fuck
to your client.
Sir, enjoy your meal. Have a good night.
I will take my meal. Here is your tip for driving out. Please put the boobs away. I like dick.
Why did you order from Boober Eats then?
I got some of that too.
It
That
was
seems
my
like a poor idea.
boyfriend.
All right.
Found a coupon code.
You guys did it.
Coupon. You got a Groupon?
Coupon code
That's,
Rogan.
Uber Eats.
That's
code
another
Uber Eats,
great
Rogan.
improv session in the books.
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, God, the boobies.
So I just saw
They're
Invisible
like
Man.
sandbags.
Bag of sand.
Bags of sand.
Bags of
Aaron,
sand.
Aaron, you're
Aaron, where are you?
Junior.
Is your phone in your room and then you're across the street?
What?
You sound like you're yelling down a hallway.
And your camera's off.
All right.
So
Put my screen back away from the light because it ran out of battery power.
your screen backed away from the light because it ran out
My
of battery
laptop.
power. Do you not have a plug in your room?
I do. The plug over on that end that is near the light is full of everything else.
Andy, Star Wars, go.
For the computer is on this side of the room. All you get from me is a silhouette right
All right. Andy,
I
Star
put
Wars.
the link in the chat.
Star Wars
Minute
Go?
Yes.
Star Wars Minute.
Yeah, tell me about Jar Jar. Tell me your opinions of Jar Jar.
Yes.
now.
I mean,
Oh, Jar Jar.
it was comic relief. I kind of liked him. I mean, I know everybody hated him. He was pretty annoying. Was he not canon? Is that what everybody's deal was? Is he not canon?
Well, he became
He is canon. That's the problem.
He is canon. Then people need to get their
Shot
fucking
out of a cannon.
here. I'm here to say, 20 years after the release of Episode 1,
He's still
people need to
terrible.
get their fucking panties out of a bunch. He wasn't that bad.
Jar Jar's just hella racist, though.
Is he?
I mean, he's definitely a caricature of a black person for
Oh.
sure.
Oh,
Yes.
sure.
Definitely
Yeah.
racist.
So not so
I
much
mean,
he's racist, but he's
In
a
the
victim
Star Wars
of the
universe,
racism.
he's not racist.
I mean,
No, the character, the way they portrayed him.
it's a caricature of a black person,
Yes. That.
So
similar
so
to,
he's the
like-
victim, not really the.
just like that dead frog that danced. I don't
Yes.
remember. You
Oh,
know when
so-
you guys were like 35 years old and you watched
Hello,
that
my
cartoon?
bad.
Like
Hello, my
the
dad.
crows
Hello,
in
my dad.
Dumbo.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The crows and Dumbo.
Pretty racist.
I should have let her say that because she would have seemed older than me.
Those Transformers in the second one, right?
Lies.
About everything
Yep,
Disney
super
did.
racist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Exactly.
why they won't have Song of the South on Disney Plus because it's way too racist.
Yeah, I heard a podcast about that. That's some crazy shit. Holy fuck. Yeah. So you liked them, Andy? What were you saying? Love them, and you're going to see them continue with this saga.
I'm definitely going to continue with the saga, but more out of principle than anything.
Wait, so
Now-
what movie are you on?
We just started episode 2. I mean, no. Excuse me. We just finished episode 2.
All right, so it's gonna definitely ramp up in goodness. So that's good.
But then it's
Yeah,
gonna.
we made it through the shit period.
Yeah.
I mean,
There were good points in the first 2 movies for sure, and then 3 through 7 is gonna be your bread and butter.
Yeah.
After that, you're on your own.
I gotta say,
Yeah.
I don't hate any of the Star Wars. There's definitely ones I like less than the others, but I like them all in general.
Yeah.
The problem is you're going from the new ones to the old ones, so you're going to
Mhm.
see this
Yeah.
amazing lightsaber fight in part 3, and then in episode 4, it's going to be like. dun, dun,
That's sick.
Yeah,
Obi
or
and
two old man fighting with
correct.
cane.
The lightsaber battles in the old
Obi and
movies are
Vader.
terrible, but the practical effects are
Sure.
aged pretty well.
I'm not gonna
It's like-
I'm not gonna lie, like the lightsaber battles in episode 1 and 2 aren't very good. Like
You're a
it-
fucking retard.
they just
The last
dude, they just got it's just a black
Here we go,
screen
fight.
with lightsabers flashing
Jesus.
past.
no, not in
No.
the last fight in episode 1 was the best lightsaber fight ever.
All right,
And
sure,
that
sure,
was
sure.
practical.
No
They
contact.
did that. They practiced
It
that.
also had
in
some of
actual
the-
Darth
It had
Maul.
the
Ray
best
Park, that
fight
was his
music to
like
it.
that was his magnum opus.
That
right
was
there.
Yes. Yes.
That was like throwback. That was like the first podcast we ever did.
Dude, I was like in 8th grade or 6th grade or some shit. I forget.
When
When I
we
watched
did our
that,
first podcast.
Yes, because you guys are old as hell. No, but when episode 1 came out, my grandpa wouldn't let me go see it, but I snuck out and watched it. It was lit.
Why did your grandpa let you watch Star Wars?
Because he's old and he hates me.
He's afraid of what he couldn't understand, right?
It was a midnight showing on a Thursday.
Okay, all
we
right.
had
all right.
school the next day, so
Okay.
I guess that was. He hates me. He wants me to get my education
Yeah. Don't go out at night. It's dangerous.
because I definitely use that.
So, anybody else seen some movies? Because I've seen a couple.
I saw some movies.
What'd you see?
Hey, Carrie, you're still here?
I'm still here. I've never seen a Star Wars movie. That's a
That's
a
why
fun
we're watching
fact.
You missed out,
Um,
man.
You must
Because
be
I've been
Star
home
Wars.
so much the past week, I actually stayed up and watched some movies.
What'd you
A
watch?
lot of Disney Plus.
No. Well, we did. No, I forgot
we
about
watched,
that. We forgot. I forgot we watched Frozen 2
Yep.
and we watched Toy Story 4
Yep.
Nice.
and I
There you go.
watched Little Women. And
I
last
watched like
night,
10 minutes of that.
yeah, I watched all of Little Women.
10
And
minutes through 2 days.
yeah.
That was me
Who
with
here
Step
has
Brothers
seen
again.
Little Women, the
Me.
2019 one?
Damien?
Me. Yep.
Aldo?
I have not.
No, I haven't watched it yet. Actually,
Really?
I enjoyed it very much.
I've been meaning to watch it, but there's so much going on that I have to watch. It's crazy.
So I imagine Carrie's going to drop some spoilers here.
Should
It's
I?
fine. I'm not worried about
Well, I
Alright.
mean,
it. The movie is old, so you know.
the thing is, I feel like
story's over.
there have been so
Story is
many
over.
other versions of Little Women, and then there's the book, so most people already know the story. Overall, I like this version, but I have some big complaints here.
She was pissed.
Oh boy.
I
Here we go.
don't like how it's jumping back and forth in time. If I didn't know the story already, it would be really hard to follow the story. Like 1 minute
Sure.
she's 17 and the next minute she's a full-grown adult, like early 20s. I don't really know, but it just keeps jumping back and forth in time. That is not my biggest complaint though.
Are you?
My biggest
Not that big.
complaint is that they have like this 25-year-old actress playing Amy, who's the youngest sister.
Yeah.
And
Orange Pew.
in the beginning, she's supposed to be this like bratty, like tag along little annoying sister. And she's being played by a 25-year-old. It's just not believable to me.
Yeah.
They should have had a different actress play the younger version and then had that girl play her when she grew up.
Yeah.
You don't have a bratty 25-year-old sister?
Well, that's a different story.
This is reality. We can't talk about that here.
I really liked Timothy Chalamet. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
He's hot right now.
I really
He's
liked
not.
him as Laurie. That scene where he confesses his love to Joe, that was like my favorite scene,
Yeah.
even though it was brutal. But then, I mean, this is part of the book. He marries Amy. Like, how can Amy marry him knowing that he's always going to love her sister more? Like, how do you do that?
Because she said no. Joe said no.
It was a different
Yes,
time
but
back
that doesn't
then.
mean that he doesn't love Joe.
It was a different time.
She's like, okay, I'll marry you. I know that you have undying love for my sister, but that's cool.
It wasn't the standard set. Like, you got to find someone you can marry and
There
whatever.
was definitely a power dynamic
Yeah.
difference in those days.
Yeah.
Let's say let's just say you just had to kind of take what you could get back then.
That
But
was
she-
expected
That's pretty-
of you.
Oh, but she was engaged, or she was expecting this other rich guy to propose to her.
Which
and-
one was?
Amy, the youngest sister, was like almost engaged to this rich guy, but she doesn't love him, but she's okay with it because he's rich and she knows like he's going to take care of her and she's all about that life. So she's like, I'm going to marry this guy. It's fine. And then she runs into Laurie and Laurie's like, don't marry him. And so she marries Laurie instead, even though she knows that Laurie has always loved Joe, her sister.
Well, I mean, wait a second. He's out there giving advice to the younger sister not to marry this dude, and then he ends up marrying that girl.
Yes.
I mean, he loves them both then.
I guess, but he always is like
I respect the game.
Yeah.
loves
game there.
Joe. Like Joe is his person.
Like, plan A failed. You resort to plan B.
Yeah.
I'm not
For
saying it's
her,
his
she's
problem.
saying
I'm
that
saying it's
plan
her
B
problem. She's
thing.
marrying him knowing that he still has feelings for Joe.
Well, that's tough too, because then you get like the younger sister syndrome, like younger sibling actually, where it's just you gotta one up the older one. You gotta stick it to the older one in a way. It's like, I married the guy that loves you so much.
I think that was part of it.
Yeah.
Amy's the
100%
worst.
agree.
Gosh.
I never watched this movie.
Amy's the worst.
Let me go.
Can we
Fucking
all
Amy.
agree on Amy is the worst?
Who's Amy?
Amy's the youngest sister.
Florence Pugh, though. Florence Pugh is
Yeah.
great.
Florence Pugh is great.
Who was
She's very hot right now as well.
Who was Emma Watson?
She's the oldest sister.
Who's that?
Meg.
Okay. The 10 minutes of this movie that I watched, she was in it.
She was in, yes.
Yes.
She's the oldest sister, and she's the sister that understands, like, my job in life is to marry a man and have children. And that's what she does.
right.
Those were the days.
She follows the norms of society of the time. And Joe's the complete opposite of that, where she's like, I don't need a man. I don't want a man. If I marry, I give up all my independence. I don't want to get married.
So what did Joe
Right.
do?
Joe turns Laurie down, and then she ends up with a different guy, and they open up a school together.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody wins?
Yeah.
I
Good.
guess.
Not
But
bad.
I still think Laurie and Joe love each other.
So what would you give it?
I don't know.
You're not happy. It sounds
7.
I'd actually say you were gonna give it a 6.
I did like it. I think Timothy Chalamet saved it. I think like he was the best part of it.
Right.
Would you have married him?
What's that?
Would you have married him?
Yes.
Yeah?
He is fun and rich.
And
Yeah.
rich.
Rich.
Oof, hurtful.
She said that with such emphasis.
Yeah.
You not know what I do?
No, if
I do this I do this podcast.
I'm
I make
assuming you mean
plenty.
if I lived in the late 1800s. Yes, I would
Podcast
marry
is a big
for
big
free
winner.
for a funny guy who's rich if I was living in the 1800s.
I could have many children. Many. And you
My seed is strong.
in an open field.
God's eye was strong then.
And fertile.
And fertile.
Uh,
My sperm had legs. They would just kick down the door of the ovary and just barge in there. And
shot
make
out
their
of a
way.
cannon. Multiple casualties. Tell them about Toy Story or something quick.
Well, we watched
Change
Jojo
the
Rabbit
subject.
last night.
Jojo Rabbit. How'd you like Jojo
Oh,
Rabbit?
JoJo.
I want to see that.
Hell yeah.
So good.
How'd you like
Great
it?
movie.
It's friggin'
Where'd you watch that
weird.
at?
This is what I told Carrie.
How's that weird? It's awesome.
I told Carrie this is what she was like. I'm like, all right, I want to watch JoJo, and she was like, all right, and I was like, all right, I know you get weird about this stuff. I just want to let you know before we watch it, it's weird. And she's like, she's like, well, it's funny. I'm like, yeah, it's funny, but it's funny weird. And she's like,
Darkly funny.
okay, well, that's the thing. I wasn't expecting it to be as dark as it got.
Well, that
Well,
was
I
the
mean,
thing. I didn't know how to
so-
feel throughout the whole thing. I'm like, oh, it's funny. Oh, wait, no, it's sad. Am I supposed to laugh? Am I supposed to cry? Like, am I supposed to be horrified by what happened in the past century? Like, I don't know how
I
to
was
feel.
wanting to
Yes.
see that so bad.
When you watch a movie about Nazis, it generally doesn't end well for the Nazis. That's what I'd probably go with.
It also doesn't
Or
end
the
well for
Jews.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do
Guys,
Aaron a
might take
favor and not
World War
spoil
II,
it
doesn't
too
end well
much
for the
here,
Nazi.
or Aaron can take
What
us.
did you watch it on? Which service did you watch it on?
Huh?
Where did you watch it? Do you got like Amazon or YouTube or what you watch it on?
I have something called Ragos Plex.
And now you're doing illegal streaming. Okay. This stream
Reference
just keeps
something.
Is that
Listen, I
Okay,
paid for
Dan
it
and
one
Carrie, what did you watch it on?
Whoa.
handing a Blu-ray to a buddy?
time. Well,
Is
listen,
it?
We saw it on Voodoo.
Voodoo, okay.
Voodoo.
See, I paid for it at one point. I paid my money to see it.
Saw it on what?
I saw it in the movie theater. But what I'm saying is, I gave them my money once.
Damien's trying to explain away his thievery. It's fine.
I viewed this movie. I gave them money. Whether or not I
paid
had
to see it once.
Yeah, I paid to see it once.
Curtains
And,
being pulled back on this 90% video or this movie critic podcast.
Yeah, basically. What did you think of Toy Story 4?
Hold on. I wasn't done with JoJo yet. The
JoJo,
the
keep
thing I
going.
noticed
Take a
most
break.
is that like it did that classic thing where you laugh at a really terrible thing, and then they slowly start to like put like elements of the real shit like in there, and then they kind of hit you with this gut punch at the end where it's like, oh, like I wasn't expecting it. But the opening or not even the opening, the first 30 minutes of that movie were hilarious. Like the Nazi training camp, like Hitler's running with them and stuff. Like, I'm dying. And then like, as you go on, it gets a little bit more like, not really dark, but just kind of like, oh yeah, okay, that thing happened. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there were like Jews that were hiding in walls.
Bad things
and-
happen. But then at the end, it was just like fuck, that sucks, like
It got better.
it did
Like,
get better.
It was like a wave, right? Like
Yeah.
a high into a low.
And
into
ebb
a
and
high.
flow,
Yes.
give and take.
And it's like you got to think about those movies. Like you have to deal with that pretty carefully, especially like now. Like you can't really like just show what happened. You have to show like the whole like context of everything.
Right.
And like they were people too, and they did bad shit, but there were kids who weren't like really bad people, and that's I think the message, right?
I
Like,
agree.
Nazi kids weren't really like the bad guys. They were just people who were
Brainwashed.
told to do a thing, and they were just children.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, you
And
said
now
it,
you're getting canceled double time.
well, you said it best too, where you were like, they had in order to laugh at something like that, they had to teach you a lesson at the same time. We had a conversation
course.
outside of this, and in order to laugh at such a situation, they have to teach you the lesson of what you're laughing at after
Yeah,
the fact
millions
that
of
you
people
laughed,
died,
and kind
but
of
that
make you
doesn't
think
mean that
twice.
we're
Like, hey, shit, should I really be laughing at that? In any general, in any way, and I mean, you got to figure it out.
It was
for
real
yourself.
life. There's always humor in real life. Like
Right.
you can't just like say, "Oh no, this was the worst time ever. Nothing good happened." Of course, like funny shit happened. Like that's kind of the point of it, I think.
It's not wrong.
That's what humor is for, to make the rest of life easier.
Well, no, it's like it's not even for anything. It just exists, right? Like so,
Oh, no.
in everyday life, there is humor and there is terrible.
Right.
So,
if you were to step back and view it
Yeah.
objectively, it'd be funny.
And because of my autism, I'm a robot, so I can see these things.
Life is beautiful,
Damn
right?
sheeple.
French guy make that movie about World War II? Comedy.
Life is Beautiful?
Yeah.
I never
I
watched
don't know.
it.
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Sorry, bud.
Not 100 years old, bro.
Shut your mouth.
Toy Story and Frozen, though, they're pretty good.
Damn boomers.
Okay, you got comments on that real quick?
I did not like how Toy Story 4
She
ended.
did not. It's true.
Refresh my memory.
I thought she was going to break shit.
Am I gonna spoil? Should I spoil it?
Yeah, spoiler alert. Fuck
Play
it.
Yeah,
the
go
spoiler
ahead.
bumper,
Plug your ears.
buddy.
Freaking
Yeah.
Woody doesn't go with his child.
That's right. That's right.
He
I
doesn't
remember
go
that.
with his child. His whole life is all about doing what's best for his child, and
his
he
child,
doesn't go with his child at the end. He goes with Bo Peep.
His child has a new toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he could
Forky.
still be there for her.
I mean, I haven't seen it, but does he really get a choice? He is
Yes,
a
he gets a
toy.
choice.
Well, that's
Let's
How many
be
times
real.
do you get dumped before you start like doing your own thing.
And,
Right.
and let's be real, like,
I'm gonna have to watch it to see. Oh, I dropped that.
Can't take you anywhere. We're ever talking about
Let's be
real
real,
shit,
with-
dude.
with
real
him-
shit. Woody
Real
is
shit.
going through shit, all right? And you're over here just dropping shit.
with Woody not going with his child, that leaves open the possibility for entirely new creative directions for Toy Story 6.
Oh, so you're all about
Yes.
the money now. I get it. And it's Toy Story
Dude,
5. Thank you.
Disney's
Thank
all
you.
about the money. Disney's all about the money.
Listen, I
absolutely.
had
Come
some
on.
time to think about
if
this.
it was going to end at a certain point, it was going to be at 3, not at 4.
Three,
It's
they
never
should
going
have
to end
ended
at
at
4.
3. They literally were saying goodbye to each other, facing the
Right.
I can't even say the word.
Existential.
Thank you, crisis of death. They're about to be burned. Sorry,
That was traumatic.
that was. I'm still scarred. I'm still. You can hear it in my voice. There's fear.
I don't trust movies anymore because of that.
But no, check it. Here's 4. Here's Toy Story 4. That's what I got from it. You were mad that. Okay,
Yes.
look at me. Look at me.
Yes, dear.
You were mad that Woody was like, I'm not going to be with my kid anymore. I'm going to go with Bo Peep. It was clear that he found love. You get love? He found someone that he could be with. And check it.
There is nothing greater than that of a love of a child.
But the child was, and it found its own toy. It did its own thing. It found Spoonie. All right. And Woody,
Forky.
it's never like he abandoned her because
Spoonie. Did you call him Spoonie?
Forky, yeah, Spoonie. I don't know. It wasn't like he abandoned her at any point. He actually did more shit for her than any other toy that she had.
Right, which is why she still needed him.
Even the room general was like, Woody, just stay in the closet. Dude, stay in your lane. And Woody was like, no, she needs, you guys don't understand. She needs this. He wasn't going to get a promotion out of this. He did it out of the kindness of his heart. You know, he went beyond because he was saying like Andy needed this kind of thing and this kid needs this kind of thing. And, you know, he left it in good hands with Buzz. But the point is he never abandoned the child because he followed the child further than any other toy had ever followed. But what I took from this was that why is it okay for Andy to be like, all right, I'm done with you. I pass you on to somebody else. Why can't the toy be like, all right, I've done what I can for you. I'm letting you go. You know, why can't the toy have that?
I think we should clarify that Andy was not the master in this movie.
Right. Well, that's what it sounds like, right? That like, oh,
That's a
I give
play
you
scenario.
this toy. Now you have to. Now this toy is yours. He will do what you say.
Of course, I'm not listening.
But then Woody's like,
Of course.
I have my own mind, man. I can do my own thing. And he chose to do his own thing. I respect it.
And what about Buzz and Jesse and Bullseye and
They have been together for like 20 years. They're going to
Yeah.
be all right.
Jesse's the new sheriff in town. She's fine. She got a promotion.
I feel like Bo Peep is the new sheriff in town.
Well, no, the sheriff's in her town. What's up? But and let's not forget that Woody hasn't abandoned his role in helping people completely. He's going around finding lost toys now.
Yeah.
So it's like he's helping many, like toys that feel lost because their children no longer care about them or lost them.
I got a question for you. If Tom Hanks dies from coronavirus.
Bro, come on.
Do we
Oh.
think? Do we think
How
they
dare you.
replace him in Toy Story
No.
5, which we've
No.
established this evening is gonna come?
No.
Dude, Chet Hanks already went on Instagram Live. His hilarious Jamaican accent and told us that Tom Hanks was fine.
Oh no. Oh, no.
Dude, have you not seen that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Chad Hanks? What is
Dude.
Chad
It's his
Hanks?
son.
Chet Hanks is his son, and he did a
Chad
hilarious.
Hanks sounds like a meme.
It's amazing. It is a meme right now. Go ahead and look it up sometime.
Like, why is his
Is
name
that
Chad?
the drug addicted son?
It's Chet.
Chad. Oh, I thought you said Chad. Okay, Chet
yeah,
sounds
Chad.
better.
Yeah.
Chad's better.
My bad.
Chet's better.
Chet Hanks, dude.
The
he's
drug addicted
he's
son?
a Rastafarian dude. I
Is
don't know.
Okay.
He's on drugs?
I don't know.
If Tom Hanks dies, they'll just use his clips they have of him, just piece them together like they did with
The
Princess Leia.
Oscars.
You
They
know?
did that
Michael
with
Jackson
Mr.
hologram?
Potato Head.
Yeah, exactly.
A
Exactly.
Tom Hanks hologram.
The actor that did Mr. Potato Head's voice died, and so
Yeah.
I thought it was
There
Ham
you go.
that died, but okay.
no, Mr. Potato Head died.
Okay.
And so I don't even think they really used his voice in that whole movie.
No, he
hardly
was
at all.
just always in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, Mrs. Potato Head's got to be like 100 now. The lady that does Mrs. Potato Head's voice,
Wow.
Estelle Costanza.
Estelle? Like Joey
the-
Estelle?
No, Estelle Costanza from Seinfeld.
It's me, Estelle.
Anybody named Estelle is approximately
Yeah, yeah.
100 years old.
Absolutely. That's an old name. All right, Damon, we made it.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
talk about your movies.
Lightning round. 5 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Are you
I'm
ready?
really putting 5 minutes on the
5
clock because you said that.
Really? Huh? Yes. No, really, because I have a lot and I will go on forever.
That's a
5
good point.
minutes.
Let's go on. You lost 10 seconds.
Fuck you. I'm watching the Ghibli movie, Studio Ghibli. They made the Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away. Started at the beginning, watching all their films.
Those movies are top tier, dude.
Yeah, they are.
Princess Mononoke was awesome.
Of the Wind was very good. I watched let's see, Burning with Stephen Yuen. He plays a serial killer, but you don't know he's a serial killer. Very good movie. Let's see, Ingrid Goes West, starring Miss Aubrey Plaza. She befriends a Instagram socialite named Taylor Sloan. She goes to California, and she's like obsessed with her, and she becomes a friend, and she goes crazy. I watched 2015 Steve Jobs with Mr. Bender. Okay, all right, buddy.
No,
You
keep
guys seen
going.
Steve Jobs?
4 minutes.
Have you seen Steve Jobs?
Wait,
No,
shut the fuck
Logan
up.
watched it, but I
Have
was
you
not
seen-
interested at all.
Steve Jobs.
All right, number 75, Haywire.
75? What?
Yeah.
75 what?
75th movie I've seen this year.
Okay.
Oh, God, I thought it was all in.
What's the number you're going for?
Week, I was like,
365,
whoa,
right?
that's-
Yes.
He's going for 365, boys.
Haywire, starring Gina
Well, you got plenty
Carano,
of time.
was a.
You
It
say
was
that.
fine. She's not a very good actress, but
But she's fine.
Don't be
She's
sexist.
fine. She's fine. The Squid and the Whale was the first movie directed by Noah Baumbach, who did Marriage Story. So I decided to go back and watch his first movie. Pretty good. Jeff Daniels was in it. Jesse Eisenberg's first movie. Very good. Give it a 10. See, Dr. Sleep from last year was actually very good with Ewan McGregor playing the titular
Obi-Wan
Danny.
Kenobi.
Danny
Obi-Wan
Torrance.
Kenobi. Yeah.
Danny Torrance, yes, it was very good. These creatures are trying to steal the shine from Jack Torrance, or Danny had the shine in him. So all these bad guys are coming around trying to steal the shine from all the guys that also have his ability, and it's actually pretty freaky. Deanne will never ever watch this because it has child torture and child death in this film with Jacob Tremblay,
Yeah.
kid from. Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. No, that's not happening. Well, how much time on the clock there, buddy?
2 minutes, 21 seconds.
Okay. Thank you for that slow read.
I was actually wrong. You have 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Thanks. Thank you. I actually have 2 more movies to watch. So I'll taking my time here. Porco Rosso was the latest Studio Ghibli movie I watched from like 1992, I believe. It's about a pilot in the 1990s. He is former one flying ace who somehow was turned into a pig during pairs this battle to battle the pirates crew American ace. Porco Rosso enlists the help of spunky girl mechanic Fio Piccolo and his longtime friend
Piccolo.
Madame Gina Piccolo. I wrote this down. What I like about the is that they their childlike sense of wonder and their charm and their overwhelming sense of whimsy. I love their whimsy. Yeah,
You're
so-
breaking up, my dude.
That's what I thought. I thought it was me. I was asking Carrie if that was happening.
Oh yeah, you're definitely breaking up a little bit.
Nice. My screen just went black.
Get your
That's
shit
cool.
together.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Racist.
How was that?
Seems better.
Good now? Hello?
Yeah,
Hello.
Good. I'm good now. Yes.
Yes.
we got most of what you said.
Great.
59
fantastic.
seconds on the clock.
Yeah, 5 minutes before I started this podcast, I finished Man, starring Elizabeth Moss. It's very good.
What was the name of your movie?
My movie was Invisible Man.
It must have been
Okay.
good because you didn't pick up
Which version of Invisible Man?
the new
The
one.
one starring Elizabeth Moss, like I just said.
The new one that just was supposed to come out in theaters, but because of the virus, they just released that shit.
Yeah. Very
Uh,
good.
How did you watch it?
It's
They
They
another
just
released
released
it on
that shit.
digital
Oh, I see.
because
Yeah.
nobody can go to the theaters.
A
Yeah.
lot of movies
Yeah.
are coming out right now early because of the virus and not being able to go to theaters. So they're trying to at least keep people interested.
15
Okay,
seconds.
Thank you for thanks for eating up 30 seconds of my time.
It's like I had so many important things to say.
That's good. Very good movie. The end.
All right. Is there one movie that you specifically want to say something about?
Invisible Man is about believing women about domestic abuse. They do a cool thing in this movie about not showing anything that he actually did to her. She only tells people what happened to her. Him being invisible and things, and nobody able to see exactly what happened to her. It's a very good representation of, women coming forward and saying this guy did this thing to me, and just you have to kind of believe them because you can't actually see what happened behind the scenes. So
That is an interesting take.
I don't know if I buy that
okay,
Like-
why?
because you're supposed to be proven guilty, right? You can't assume guilt.
Innocent until
Innocent.
proven
If you
guilty in
if
court
you
of law.
believe women that they have had something done to them, you're assuming that the person who did the thing to them is guilty, correct?
Well, assuming proving innocence or you're innocent until proven guilty is law. One of the examples is against Brett Kavanaugh's accuser, what's her name? Christine Blasey Ford, right? She wasn't in a court of law. She was just explaining to the judicial committee, right, about his character. That wasn't a court of law. You're not required to have beyond the shadow of a doubt bringing evidence to a jury, to a what do you call it, to a judge. They're not
So-
judges. That situation wasn't a judge. It wasn't a jury. That wasn't a courtroom. You
Would-
don't bring evidence to the judicial committee. You bring what you're judging there. What you're surveying is the person's character, and what she was bringing was her testimony about against his character. So, in that specific situation, you're not bringing evidence about a crime. You're just telling them what you know about that person.
There was a good Netflix series about the same issue. It was called Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Same kind of issue. There was a girl that had she was raped. Someone broke into her home and raped her, and she was like 17, so she was scared to talk about it. And then, I mean, spoilers, I guess, if you're interested.
No,
but-
I'm not saying that that doesn't happen, but I also think that it's wrong to condemn somebody without proof of a crime.
You can't go
Yeah.
in. You can't go into
Like,
something thinking that someone's guilty.
You think that anybody who's on death row should be put to death because they committed a crime, supposedly, right? Somebody said they committed a crime.
No, I'm against death penalty for that exact reason, because there's countless examples of people. that
Well,
have been-
so somebody should live in in prison forever because
Yes.
they chose to.
Yes.
Somebody said they committed a crime.
No, you have, like I said, there's a big difference between a courtroom, judge, and a jury.
But okay, so that's true. But then when you can go on Twitter and say somebody raped you, and then that guy gets fired,
No,
is that any
you can't
better?
go on Twitter and say somebody because
Happens though.
I
Right,
actually
but-
have a personal example of this. When I was when I was just an inspector before I became the quality engineer at work, I came into work on first shift early in the morning,
Flex.
and I caught this dude basically. Yeah, it's a dude. Caught this guy mishandling the product the way he's not supposed to. It was the medical parts. And I told his supervisor. His supervisor went over, yelled at him. Guy got in trouble. And then suddenly, he said that I had sexually harassed him
Whoa.
2 months ago.
Yeah,
He said,
these
2
things
months ago-
happen.
2 months
not.
ago, he said, 2 months
And
ago,
people lose their jobs
he
because of
tried
it
to
too.
kiss me.
He tried to what?
Fortunately, he said that 2 months prior to that, I had tried to kiss him forcibly.
Oh shit.
That doesn't sound like you at all.
No.
No, exactly. And
Fortunately for me, the supervisors and the higher ups in the building knew me well enough to know that's definitely not the case. They, of course, checked as far as they could into it and did a full inquiry and all that. They asked lots of people lots of questions, and in the end, turned out that yeah, of course I did. But he basically was just trying to get me fired because I got him in trouble.
right.
that kind of thing happens.
Plus,
I've seen it.
But
he obviously
Here's the
knew
thing.
your orientation too.
Yeah. Well, in that's like secondary, right? Like, so somebody who wants to make an advance on you, who could make an advance on you, if you can get them in trouble with that,
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's that I don't think that you shouldn't listen to women, but I also don't think that you should immediately say, "Oh yeah, that happened for sure."
Yeah, well, I
Here's
mean,
the
it was good that in Aaron's instance, they went through the
Yeah.
proper
And
channels.
he has if he was in the reverse position, right? He just got hired there, and he got hired into a position that somebody wanted, and they said, "Oh, you did this to me," and everybody knew that guy. He could get fired
Well, mostly
because all they had was character information about him, right?
I know, but
a lot
listen,
of hold on. A lot of the
Yes,
times, a
Aaron-
lot
so
of
Aaron-
places just don't even want to deal with the drama, so they'll just like cut the easiest part to cut, basically.
Those places are called right to work.
but listen, Aaron and I used to work at the same place, and he can tell you about this. First of all, I'm sorry that happened to.
Wait,
Aaron.
hold on. You guys used to work at the same place. You no longer work there. Were you?
Yeah.
The
Was it-
guy? Was it you?
He was the guy.
It was consensual. I'm sorry, everyone.
It was good touch, not bad touch.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Continue.
Yes, he worked at the same place that I did for a while, and we both know a person. Let's say the name was Bryce because that was his name.
Oh god.
He was
Strike 3. The podcast is done.
We just lost a viewer. We lost all the viewers. All of them. They're gone. Where'd they go? Poof. I don't know.
he was accused of molesting a woman, right? Remember this? Said I'm gonna here if you don't.
What?
Okay, right?
Wasn't he accused of molesting multiple women?
Oh,
Multiple
God.
women,
While he's
exactly.
sexually harassing them?
So we have both examples of one guy accusing you of.
Exactly. I'm not saying that one way is correct and one way isn't. I'm just
Right.
saying that you shouldn't do either, right? Like there's no way to win
I
this
understand.
argument.
I understand, but your default position seems to be don't.
No,
The default position is
my
innocent
position
until proven
is there is
guilty.
there's no fair way to do this is my default position really.
Let's take the Brett Kavanaugh thing, right? Her worst case scenario was just she was going to be arrested for falsely accusing Brett Kavanaugh molesting her. His worst outcome was he was not going to be a Supreme Court nominee. So let's just take that perspective, right? The worst thing that could happen to her was she was going to be, being harassed on Twitter and online probably for the rest of her life and in real life, right?
The likelihood of those two things are very off though. Like so the likelihood of her being arrested is low. I find that if she was lying and it was proven that she was lying, which it's impossible to prove that, right?
No, it is very possible.
It's possible for somebody who says they were raped
Yeah.
and didn't go get a rape kit at
Yeah.
that time, which they probably didn't even exist or whatever. I don't know what they used back in the day, but there's no way to prove her wrong or him right. Correct? It's just those testimonials and the people around them.
Sure, but the FBI also investigated it too, and that's why she was allowed to testify.
Yeah, and they investigated by saying, "Hey, frat bros, did he do it? No,
well,
he very well could have
Frat
done it."
everyone there that was there that night too. But anyway,
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
We have a lot of situations right now where it's like there's like 16 women making the same case against an individual.
that is one of the things that you can say. Oh, okay, let's say that's probably likely. Then, if 16 women have the same story, they didn't all get together in this weird fucking cabal room,
Right,
and
right.
fucking dress up in robes and say, "Let's get the fucking lizard man." No, they just fucking they probably got raped,
yes,
and they probably just said, "Let's go get that guy."
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that's fair, but like someone saying, "Oh, this guy raped me," I don't know if I would say, "Yep, I can stand behind that fully," because that's not really fair.
sure. So, anyways,
fair.
Invisible Man, very good.
Just evolved.
If you watch this movie, I want you guys to watch this movie and tell me if the ending like flip your sympathies at the end there. That's
Okay.
all I'm
What
saying.
movie?
Invisible Man,
Oh,
new Invisible Man. Yeah. Very, very good. What else we got? Anybody else watch anything? I mean, you guys been in quarantine. How you been handling the quarantine? First of
We
all.
watched Love is Blind, a
no.
Netflix reality show.
Lynn loves that show.
Jesus.
Really? Oh, I fucking hate it. My Ilgum's
buddy-
been watched.
My buddy got me into it. Me and him watched one episode because I went out with him, and he was like, "Hey, let's watch this movie." I was like, "Or let's watch this show." I was like, "All right, I guess so," because he's super into like what's that, like Love Island or something like that. I don't know,
Temptation.
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
And he said, "Let's watch the shit." And I was like, "All right, fine, I'll watch an episode." And it was messed up, dude. It's
Fucking
real messed
stupid.
up.
Anyway, we just finished it, and I ended up getting sucked into a little bit of it more than I intended to.
Okay.
I did that with RuPaul's Drag Race.
And then
I mean, they're hot. I don't know what else. Like,
you just
That's the
said
main
the way you
reason.
ended
You
it. I
just
just
started
got sucked
getting nip
into it
slip.
more than I wanted to.
yeah, by the end of it, because I'm like sitting there messing around on my phone while she's watching it, and by the end of it, I'm like, well, what the fuck happened to these motherfuckers?
You know what's funny,
Did you Google 'em?
dude? That that movie was actually that show was actually kind of good in a way, because it's like actually what kind of like it would be better if you did that, right? Like if you went in without seeing the person to like a relationship.
Sure.
To an extent,
Yes.
To an
Yeah,
extent.
like you
Yeah.
obviously there's like a whole physical portion to it, but like the underlying thing is more important, I think,
Yes.
to the longevity of your relationship.
Sure.
They kept calling it. I know Ilgum's big grief with the show is that they kept calling what they were doing an experiment, and there's
Yeah.
no.
Well, yeah, I mean-
there's no experiment. It was just
Well,
It is
I mean, to the
experiment.
regular Ock, it's probably an experiment, right? Nobody, like, your random Joe doesn't know actually what an experiment entails, correct?
true.
It's a
Yeah.
social experiment.
Nope. It's
no,
not that either.
it's not. There are things that are required for something to be called an experiment.
Right.
So, like,
The
you
scientific
can't just say,
Documentation.
something we're randomly trying is an experiment. That's not real.
There's a
I said the
special
exact
stamp you
same thing,
use.
Aaron,
Yeah.
for the record.
Yeah.
That's why I did the air quotes.
Yeah.
Joseph Goebbels taking the Jews and being like, "Hey, see what happens if we just like
Sick
take out blood.
experiment.
Yeah, take out blood of this dog and put it in a person. What happens then? I don't know. Experiment.
I'm just gonna put this explosive up your vagina and see what happens.
Experiment.
The
Science.
Japanese and the Germans can talk about. Oh,
Yeah.
it's just science. Oh,
Yeah. What was that guy's name? It was Joseph Mengele.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
We've also been watching Curb Your Enthusiasm. Mm-hmm.
New season.
Going back in time. No, we're on like season 3.
Oh,
Classic.
okay.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Good show.
I used the drop in this show
That's
for
a good meme.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That's a good meme.
It was a good one.
Nice.
Damon's gonna have to go back and actually listen to everything that we say just to hear it.
I will.
Pretty.
I gotta say, I recently finished watching Letterkenny, and I love it.
Letterkenny.
What is that?
He's
Letterkenny.
been
Letterkenny.
harping on me
It's
to
a
watch it.
Hulu-
I watched 3
It's a
episodes
Hulu
so
show,
far.
right?
Yeah.
I
Maybe
haven't
it's
seen any of it. But I just finished watching both Bombshell and Ready or Not.
Bombshell. Wait. No, I don't know if I saw Bombshell.
Bombshells, Charlize Theron, Nicole Kidman, and Margot Robbie. It's about like all the stuff that happened at Fox News.
No, that's
Who was that guy? Roger Ailes, maybe.
Yes.
He was he was you know, he was looking at some butts and touching butts. I don't know, intercoursing women.
Butt toucher.
For
That's all
jobs
just- that's all just-
in a negative way.
that's just what they said, though, right?
There was enough of them to say that it's probably accurate.
Yeah, yeah.
There was a bunch of them. So
Yeah, I don't think this one was just.
yes, but no. Yes, but no. And then Ready or Not was kind of cool.
It
was like a-
very good.
A dark comedy. I did not expect that going in. I expected like this like horror or a horror like thriller
Yeah.
about a family hunting a woman, and then it turned out it was a dark comedy about a family hunting a woman. Very interesting. Good movie though.
It reminded me
Is
of
that the
Cabin
one
in the
where
Woods.
they like? hunt
Yes,
rats?
yes, very much so. Yeah.
Aldo,
Huh?
is that the one where they hunt her after they get married as like a ritual?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. They
Yes,
hunted.
yes. Yeah, we watched that. We watched that a couple weeks ago. That movie was fucking awesome.
I want.
That was great. Super funny.
Yeah, the end was like over the top. I fucking loved it. Did not expect that at all.
There were some corny lines in it, but it was kind of like at the time they were corny, but then you're like, oh, okay, that's what this is. All right,
Yeah, yeah.
that's fair. And then
And-
I wanted to watch Contagion, so that was a terrible idea.
The fucking star of Ready or Not. Did you see The Babysitter that she was in before that?
No, I didn't,
No.
but I want to watch that.
Dude, she's a fucking babe.
She's super hot.
Swing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did you
She's
know
a babe.
that is Elron's niece?
Really?
Yes, Hugo Weaving's niece.
Oh, you said Elron.
Wow.
Elron,
Oh,
yeah,
I thought you
from
meant Elron
Lord of the
Hubbard.
Rings. No, Elron the Elf Lord, dude.
L. Ron
Yeah.
Jetson, dude.
Okay.
Wrong bouquet.
L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah, so that's what I thought he meant.
That's Elroy.
Elroy.
Boy.
You should have said Mr. Anderson's. The what's his
Lord of
name?
the Rings is bigger than the Matrix. You're out of your mind.
The agent.
Yeah, it's not so much bigger than. It's more like what role is he known for?
Mr.
Is it
Smith. I
Mr.
was
Smith
saying,
or is it Elf King?
Mr. Smith by a mile?
I agree with Damien. It's Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
Mr. Smith was in one good movie, so
Well, I'm
know.
saying like if you came at me and said
Hugo Weaving.
no. Like well
Just saying Hugo Weaving, I would know exactly who you're talking about.
Orlando Bloom, you know, do you think of Pirates of the
Legolas.
Caribbean or do you
Nope.
think of
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings instantly.
All of you?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm with you up to a point. I mean, do we
dude. To be fair, Lord of the Rings is a bigger character than Elrond. For
do
sure.
we think Seabiscuit
right.
or do we think Aragorn? You know?
Aragorn?
See,
Well,
Biscuit?
have you watched?
Aragorn.
You haven't watched Seabiscuit in that
Seabiscuit's
case.
terrible.
I have not.
Terrible movie. Comparatively
horse?
terrible. Yeah.
First movie with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right?
believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damien's like, I
What?
wasn't listening for a second. Why are we talking about Seabiscuit?
My monitor turns off.
Bringing
as I
it
leave
back, dude. Seabiscuit, great movie.
Sure.
You know, there's like a setting you can change.
No, it wasn't.
Have
good.
it not do
Yes,
that.
there
Never
is, but
watched
I need to keep it on because my computer stays on because Andy might use it someday. The one day he uses my fucking Plex is the one day I turn it off.
Every
True
time.
story.
Every
I
time.
always leave my
time.
computer on. Just fucking leave
Do
it
you?
on. It's fine. Yeah.
Yes.
If you turn it off, it actually consumes more power to turn on and off than it does to maintain while sleeping.
I believe you, but that sounds inaccurate. Sounds unbelievable.
I mean, in sleep, no, it's not.
I think that says more about you than the actual scientific evidence behind that.
Yeah,
I believe
exactly.
you, but that doesn't sound right. You believe dumb things? You believe untrue things? I don't know.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
But
Obama was actually born in Kenya. Exactly. Fact.
interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. We
Guess
also
Trump is
watched
right.
Red Sun Superman.
Red Sun Superman. Nice.
I was seeing bits and pieces of that on my Instagram. How is it?
It's an old Elseworlds comic. Like what if Superman was like landed in Russia
Mhm.
instead of
Yeah.
America and he was a communist? It's actually really cool.
So if he was me.
No, if you landed in Russia and you were starved,
Yes. Thank you. Did you like it?
it was okay.
Yeah.
Batman, they did the Batman parts really good because he's like kind of like regular
Dark.
Batman's dark, but like Red Sun Superman Batman is like super dark. Like he's
Oh
like
god, yeah.
yeah, like and they like actually I don't know, you guys interested in watching that later or all right, spoiler alert.
I watched it.
So he blows himself up
Yeah,
and it's
that's
pretty
what I
it's
saw.
pretty graphic. But yeah, it was really good. Like it was like
Batman chunks everywhere.
yeah, there's Batman Chuck because if Superman doesn't if Superman is not bound by American standards, then apparently
Yeah.
Superman gets pretty rough.
Well, I mean, I've seen Superman with the standard of I'm going to do what's right for you, whether you believe it or not. Like Injustice, Superman.
Injustice, yeah.
And I
That's
mean,
kind of like communist Superman.
yeah, okay. But communist Superman sounds a little bit more aggressive,
Well, I mean,
egregious.
I don't know about that. Didn't Injustice Superman punch through Joker?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
that's pretty.
he had
gnarly.
he had a good reason. Does communist Superman have a good reason?
Yeah, he wants to make the whole world better.
Right. Well, I mean, when he
he's
punched
the
through
person to
Joker,
do
that
it.
was pure revenge, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's better by force. It's like you will be better because
Yeah.
I'm going to make you be better.
Yeah, I mean that's what Superman turned into after the Joker incident.
Turns out that's his whole standard. If there's no belief in the system, I guess.
Sure.
I know that makes sense. I mean, hey, it's like Uncle Ben
Think
said:
about
great
it,
power
people.
comes great responsibility.
Yes.
I mean, Superman was lucky he ended up with Diane Lane. You know, Kevin
I said something mean
Costner.
about communism. He's out. Rip.
Yeah, if he landed over and like, yeah, it's over for everyone.
Yarp.
There was actually a silence right there, and I was going to tell Damien to bring us home, but he.
He stepped away.
He's upset.
Does anybody else know about the story about the mother and daughter selling body parts?
No, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, Damien knows. He's got.
I
It all.
respect that hustle.
I was going to set him up, sir.
That hustle.
Set and spike, but yeah, funeral home. Oh, he's coming back. He can do it. Damien. Hey.
What?
Hey.
Hey.
Tell us.
What?
Bring us home. Tell us about the funeral home with the mother and daughter combination selling body parts.
Prosecutors allege that Megan Hess, 43, and Shirley Koch offered cremation services, but instead donated body parts without consent. A mother and daughter who ran a funeral home in Colorado were indicted for using the business to sell human remains without the consent of families. Megan Hess and Shirley Koch were arrested and charged with 6 counts of mail fraud. Okay, 3 counts of each illegal transportation of hazardous materials.
That's blood.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's just like letter of the law stuff they can nail him to because it's so messed up.
Yeah,
that don't
they
have,
throw
like,
everything they
legit laws for
can and whatever sticks.
You did that.
A federal indictment states that a donor service business would harvest human remains and sell them to customers who use them for scientific, medical, and educational purposes. Prosecutors allege that the mother and daughter did not always have permission from families to donate the remains. So they said, let's see, Hess and Koch used the funeral home to offer grieving families cremation service, but they never occurred. They donated the bodies or without authorization. But they said the same 4 things like 4 times. Same 4 things. They delivered
It's a bad article.
remains Yeah, they delivered the cremains to families with the devastating cremains. The cremains, is that a word?
The cremains? What are you
Doesn't
reading?
seem right.
What are you
He's reading like some random fucking 8-year-old.
Or he's
posting
like
on
really
LiveLink.
drunk off the top 5.
ABC News. They ran the scheme from 2010 to 2018 and charged $1,000 for the cremation. They alleged that they made so much money from the donor services that they were able to offer price cremation services in other areas. So yeah, wasn't there a thing where they were using funeral service? Was I think this might have been the one they were talking about, like a criminal episode of High School Criminal, where they were just taking the bodies and not cremating them. They were actually selling bodies, the whole bodies, not just the parts. I mean, they were doing that shit back in the 1800s, right? In England, they were
Oh,
just
absolutely.
digging up bodies to experiment on them. And shit.
Dude, China does it to this day.
Sure.
That's what political prisoners get.
Yes, yeah. You don't need both your livers.
And that's strike 4.
Sorry, Mr. Mao or whatever the fuck his guy's name.
It's last podcast.
President Xi.
President Xi.
Can I say something? The views expressed by our host are not the views.
I, for one, love China.
China number 1.
Love you.
Taiwan number 1.
Yeah, love you, Pooh. What's his
Free
name?
Tibet.
You're not supposed to say that either. Rick. I
Mr.
hope this
Pooh?
podcasting app is not owned by China because you're
What's
fucked.
Pooh?
Oh, your names are on it, dude. We've
Who
got
is-
voices.
Xi Jinping or some shit like
Xi
that.
Jinping. Thank you. Xi Jinping is. What's up, Pooh?
President Xi.
Xi Jinping. Looks like
Hong Kong is right.
there, right? And he's-
Whatever happened to Hong Kong?
Nobody cares because the virus, bro.
Yep.
Is your?
Damn.
Oh, I thought your video froze. You're just sitting there.
I'm
He's definitely masturbating.
pensive.
Andy hadn't moved for like 5 minutes because you haven't said anything compelling.
Well, before we get
Ouch.
out of here,
Burn.
how are you all handling the quarantine? First.
Video games.
Well, the quarantine I think has
I love
led
both
to
of you
our
that
biggest
we're not
audience
naming
yet
anyone
because they're
first.
all on the show.
Yeah.
So I say things are looking up for us, despite everything
Although,
else.
technically, that means no one's going to have to listen to the show because we've already been on the show.
You're all gonna
That's
listen
fair.
just so you can hear your voice and hate yourselves after.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Once this happens, I'm done with the show. So.
Yeah, no. Don't do it. I listened to one episode that I was in, and I didn't do another
Oh my
episode for like
God, yeah.
8 months.
Oh,
Can't do it.
We know. We're aware.
Fortunately, I hate myself.
I miss you on the show,
Mad.
Andy.
pulling Andy back from that ledge.
I
was
like
hard
Andy on the
work.
show and I like Carrie on the show. Each is okay.
Teach us
Damien, I can take it or leave it.
You didn't even say Aaron. You didn't even say anything about
still
Aaron.
alive over there?
I'm
This
here.
is Aaron's first time
Okay,
on the show.
how's
Are you
Carrie
blasted yet?
No, I'm good.
She's blasted. Her eyes are like 3/4 of the way shut.
She hasn't screamed. I'm a good mom yet. So
Screamed it at me.
I am a great
At
mom
me.
this week because I'm homeschooling my children.
that was
Man, we're in
amazing.
a Wendy's.
That was
keeping
top 10
this-
moments of my life.
Man,
keeping
we're in
them
a Koto.
busy.
I want you to know that was a top 10 moment of my
Oh
life.
yeah, yeah. That's like a bottom.
It's the worst
one.
moment of my
Bottom
life.
one.
It was so funny.
Yeah. So, yeah, how is the homeschooling going? Are you teaching them? Is it coloring in the lines?
It's going great.
Is it?
It is. Yeah, I have smart boys. I'm gonna brag. I'm bragging right now.
Do you have a
James is-
regiment?
Humble brag.
What's your schedule like?
I mean, I don't have really a set schedule. We usually get up whenever we want to, and I usually do like some kind of physical like a yoga or a cardio type thing, which has little success, to be honest. Ryan will do yoga with me for like 10 minutes. James is like, no, not doing this. And then we do like arts and crafts, and then James does some math, and he can read now. He's a reader now, so that is really cool.
That's actually really cool.
It's just amazing how like 6 months ago he couldn't read anything, and now he can read me a whole book with very little help.
So you're saying you're superior to his current teachers.
I am not. I honestly that he was doing that before this week, so I mean,
I
I
want
have.
some spicy soundbite.
She's very
Fuck those
careful.
teachers, bro.
They
You're
do
gonna have to
send
put 'em-
I'm
home.
gonna raise your taxes.
They send home stuff for us to work on at home, so we do work hard at home on learning his sight words and stuff. But honestly,
Yeah.
James has. I worked with his teacher for a long time in second grade, and she's like the best teacher I think around. So he's very lucky. Ryan is learning all the sounds for the letters, which is, I think, is pretty advanced because I don't even know that most 2-year-olds know all the letters yet. Can I identify the letters? I don't know.
2-year-olds?
But yeah,
Letters?
Ryan's learning all the sounds for the letters, so that's like beginning reading
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, he doesn't know all the letters. He does that thing where all 2-year-olds lump together the elemental P in one.
Yeah.
letter.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he's got sounds down. She is right about that. Say A, and he'd be like, ah. That's probably not the right sound. She's giving me a look like that's not the right sound.
No, it's right.
Okay.
But he'll say, like, you say A, and he'll say A is for Abby. Ah, ah, ah. Like, he'll do that. So
It's actually funny. You guys think that, oh wow, yeah, you don't know the sound of that letter, but I bet if we went through them, you would not know the correct sound for that letter. Or at least one of you. You're all not going to get
Go
it.
ahead. What sound does P make?
P.
You lose.
P.
You have to cut it a little more.
Yeah,
Like, it's
you're adding a vowel.
you can't add a vowel to the end. It's just P.
Huh.
No, that's definitely wrong.
Huh?
Pop, pop.
You can't add any vowel sound to the end of it if you want to do it right.
So much of the nuance you've forgotten. Yeah, at this age, at this juncture in your life. But listening to a kid learn the fundamentals kind of it's like, Jesus, really? Like, is that how I started?
Yeah.
Like, is this the
Right.
same shit I did?
Because what does a P sound like? So what does an A sound like? It's like, what is a soft A versus a hard A? Like
That's what you
Yeah,
forget.
sir.
Third grade.
ass or apple. Like, no.
Jesus. No,
Wash your fucking hands. Filthy animal.
and that's why we're social distanced.
Soft G versus hard G, like GIF or GIF. It's like, how do you say G?
It's like, hey or hey.
If you say GIF, you're a communist.
Yeah.
Ah.
basically. So how do you do G's? How do you say, like, what is G sound?
G is G,
G?
but like in kindergarten, G is G, but then you'll learn in second grade that G can be G or J. And there's rules, like
Yeah.
if the G is followed by an E, an I, or a Y, it's going to be a J. And if it's followed by an A, I, or O, it's going to be a G. Most
And then
of the
there are
time.
exceptions.
And then
Yes,
there's
there are exceptions.
exceptions, of course.
Because I feel like we live in a world where there is a Jiffy peanut butter, right, with JIF, and then you have the GIF. So it's like you have an example of what a GIF sounds like. Okay? Give me the fucking Jiffy peanut butter, and then send me that link for the GIF.
No.
It's you.
Send me a link for the GIF, and it's Jiffy peanut butter.
No.
If you say GIF, I'm out of here and I'm never speaking. Fucking God, dude.
English is a
I'll cut
notoriously
you off right now,
hard
dude.
language to learn because of all these things.
I'm starting to get upset. This is out of line.
Butter didn't exist, I would say okay, but we have a clear example
Found the
of
programmer.
what GIF sounds like. Jesus.
I do not write software at all.
Hey,
Andy, how are you?
teaching kids
how
to
many
read
more
is part of like them knowing the phonics, and then part of it is, all right, this word doesn't follow the rules at all. You just have to know it. You just have to memorize it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
English is full of that, though.
That's the thing. Like when people like, oh, English, like everything. I don't know. I made this statement once to my grandfather that everything comes back to English because that's how I understand language. But he's like, no, actually, English is like taken from everything, and it's like the stupidest language you could ever learn. And it's just like, what are you talking about? I'm saying this as a teenager, but like now I'm hearing my kid do it, and it's kind of like that's
Damn.
stupid. Why does that make that doesn't make sense? Like, no, that letter should sound like this. No, it doesn't sound like that. Well, what the shit's going on? Like, none of it adds up. And now I can understand what my grandfather was saying all those years ago, that English is the literally the dumbest language ever.
Yeah, it's
Ever.
pretty stupid.
I don't know. I bet you it's harder to learn like Chinese or something. as opposed to
Yeah, I think
English.
like Mandarin's actually the hardest language.
Those are like the most
Turkish is-
absurd, randomest shit.
Turkish is fucking brutal.
But the thing is
I'm
English
sure.
is easy to learn because there's no like generalization to what they do. Like everything has like tenses. Like at least in French, it's like like a he, she. The tenses of the words are feminine, masculine, blah blah blah. Like for English, it's just all like squished together. Like you can, this is all you can understand. You idiots. You stupid idiots.
Andy, have there been a uptick in deaths in the?
Not specifically related to coronavirus, but business is good.
The death.
The business is death.
booming.
Business is
My-
booming.
Business is death.
It's either good or business
For
is
those
bad.
unaware, I'm a hospice nurse, and our census has nearly tripled in the last 2 years. So
Jesus.
we
In the last
live.
2 weeks, you mean?
This county is old. Like outside of the college students and the people like Ilgam who have come here to work for the college, everybody else is old as fuck.
That shares something with this podcast. It doesn't have long.
Wow. Okay.
You gotta say some pretty fucked up shit, dude.
Boom.
Boom. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody, I'm going to call it a night 'cause
Hey.
I'm trying to pass out over here.
I don't think we even have anything left to talk about, Aaron.
Yeah.
I don't even think we have.
Well,
Hey.
hey, I'm calling it a good time then.
We made it.
I do have one thing. Does anybody want to play Call of Duty after this?
Let's
No.
go.
Yeah. You want to?
Let's do it.
I gotta try the game. I have it downloaded. I haven't played it yet.
Oh, you haven't downloaded it? You're not playing till
No.
tomorrow
I have it.
midday.
I have it downloaded.
Oh, all right. Give me
I
your
haven't played it.
Activision name.
I don't.
It is Call of Duty.
I don't have that
play
yet.
now.
I'll text that to you.
Figure it out, dude.
Yeah.
He's playing on PlayStation. You know that, right?
Yeah.
It's cross-platform.
Yeah.
You can play with anybody.
Oh, then you definitely want Aldo on your team.
I'm coming out of retirement
go.
to try this Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Is it free to play? What is this?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's free. It's
play.
it's
Download
Call
that
of Duty's
shit,
Battle
bro.
Royal.
It's lit. It's actually really fun.
I just started what is it? Outer Worlds.
Okay.
So-
Outer World is actually pretty good.
I'd probably play that before I played Call of Duty. But I gotta play it. I gotta try it. So me and all are gonna
Eh.
we're gonna get it on.
Okay.
I was bouncing back and forth between Outer World and Borderlands 3 before I started playing Final Fantasy again.
I kind of want to get back into Overwatch.
Yeah, dude. When Overwatch 2 comes out, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, when 2 comes out for sure, but they're still releasing. They just released a new character, and they're like 3 or 4 new characters since the last time I played.
Yeah, they're releasing one that has everyone's special. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, one of the characters they got coming out can mimic specials.
Oh.
Yep.
Echo.
Echo. That's
Yeah,
it.
it came out like
Mobile-
yesterday.
The real question is, did you put Carrie into a coma with saying these things?
She's got her eyes like 3/4 of the
One
way
leg
back in her
over.
head.
Okay.
Okay. So take us out of here, buddy. Hang on.
They can't hear it.
He's mesmerized by Carrie's eyeball.
Which one did we go with? Are we going with closing time or are we going with the my drink's gone?
My drink is gone.
Hey, my drink is gone. And so are we.